but then as soon as they can't have this game, then people lose their shit.
Do you think that there are any other game franchises that could improve if we added guns to them?
Why are you asking this when we're not live, for the record?
We are live.
Oh wait,
Heck yeah.
You might want to say that. Like,
No,
I gotta put on the no slur policy. You know, we should drop it every 2 seconds.
Yeah. I shouldn't have told you. Damn. No, but yeah, no.
We made the show extra spicy.
Yeah. Do you think that do you guys, I think because me and Alan had was it me and Alan, was it me and you, or was it me and someone else about Minecraft with guns?
No, that was, who was that? It was someone else, I think. I might have been there.
I think I was there. I think that was last time.
Oh yeah, we talked about it all. Well, yeah, we also talked about it on the podcast last time. With like Minecraft with guns is an interesting thing.
Thing is, you can mod Minecraft to have literally anything you want, so technically it already has gun access.
It's crazy how you can say that, but then if you try to mod like a competent crafting system into the game, it just won't let you.
Yeah, you want like a genuine improvement to the game? No,
it's just like, no, you get bloatware. Fuck you. We gave you 4 more crafting books, and they all have like 100 recipes each. Go crazy. Do you want to understand how any of these things work? No.
Sorry.
So
you will go to you will look up your crafting recipe on a wiki. You will fumble around your inventory for 20 minutes trying to get all the resources.
Oh,
You will fuck it up and then have to go back to a chest and get the one thing you forgot, and you will be happy.
Yes. So true. Gosh, I love Minecraft. What a well-designed game.
You guys describing Minecraft or Terraria? Because I feel like this is both
made
experiences.
by a single man.
At least Terraria has a button. That's the sorting button. And you can sort your inventory. Minecraft doesn't even have that. You have to mod that into the game. Like, why? It's so bad.
It's like, it's so funny watching a game that was not built for like mainstream audiences and in a different time get like forced out into that limelight, and now it's like one of the most popular games, and everyone just kind of like, we were talking about this last time I was here, I think, and everyone just kind of like forgives all of its shortcomings, like, oh yeah, this is fine. The game doesn't tell you how to do anything, but yeah, we accept it because it's popular.
So, like, recently, for some reason, I made a video essay about why the hunger system in Minecraft's broken. And it was probably my worst performing video at the time. And recently, a lot of people have latched onto it. It's like, popping off a little bit, which is cool. And, like, the most common criticism I get of that video is just like, but if I didn't have sprinting, everything takes longer. Just like,
would it matter?
It was just like, what the fuck type of criticism? Yes. Gosh, God forbid you have to work to improve your speed. Because my whole thing is like, sprinting gives you the ability to outrun every mob in the game for free, or for basically free. Like it's so. Sorry, this is completely unrelated. It's a shitty mechanic. Fuck that mechanic. Everything feels so much...
The game was fine without it back in 2011. We didn't need it in the game. There's a lot of shit we don't need in that game, but then they just kept putting stuff in for the sake of making the combat more interesting and appealing to the Hunger Games fans.
Yeah. I wish Hunger Games was still like a widely played game mode. I actually really like Hunger Games.
What do people even like? I don't even know what people do in Minecraft now. Like, what do YouTubers do for Minecraft? Like, I know there's like a bunch of weird role play and shit. That's like recommended to me on YouTube all the time, even though I haven't watched a single Minecraft video since 2014.
You get Minecraft role play videos recommended to you?
Dude, they're fucking everywhere. I don't know why they keep getting recommended to me. I watch videos about cooking and camping, and then all of a sudden it's like, embarrassed high school girl role play Minecraft episode 37. It's like, what? I don't want this. And it has like 9 million views. Who watches these, kids? It's weird. Seriously. 37 episodes of this.
Gosh, man, I don't know. I don't know the answer. Also, the Bed Wars is like the thing that people... Bed Wars is like the thing that people play.
Yeah.
That's like the...
Which is Minecraft Fortnite.
And Bed Wars is... No, it's not. Don't say that. That's just not true.
Minecraft
That's literally...
Fortnite.
Bed Wars is actually a really good game. Like, it's aside... Like, it is a good game within Minecraft. It doesn't make Minecraft a good game, but independent of Minecraft, it's actually really well designed. I really like Bed Wars.
I used to play it a lot, and then the Minecraft like YouTube renaissance happened, and it was just filled with sweats and like
Yeah.
tryhards, so I just stopped playing. But
Yeah.
it used to be really fun.
Yeah, that's kind of the Fortnite syndrome. I think we talked about that last podcast too, where like it's just everyone gets really good at a thing, so then you don't want to play anymore. Because because Funk said that. Funk said that like one of Quake's Quake, what the fuck was it? Quake Champions?
Something.
Champions? Is that it? Whatever.
If you're referring to the newest one, yes.
Yes, I think so. It was like he said that Quake Champions failed because it was filled with a bunch of sweats and casual, and it made everyone stop playing. That was one of the reasons why it failed, which is interesting.
Well, I mean, also like only 30 people played that game at any given time, so
Yeah.
like that game never took off, like ever. Like I swear the highest player count that game ever saw was maybe in the low triple digits.
I wasn't even around to like witness its release.
I remember it, and I remember like, oh yeah, it looks really good, and then it never went anywhere. It came and died with a very, very pitiful whimper, unfortunately.
Have either of you guys played Splitgate, out of curiosity?
I haven't.
No.
It was already kind of like untrendy by the time I would have gotten to it.
Oh. Alan really
I
likes
think-
I think the game's
familiar.
mostly dead right now.
It might be. It was pretty good like a year ago, though.
Alan loves Splitgate. Favorite game. Best game. He makes out with his digital copy of Splitgate every night. I've seen it.
Takes it to bed with him, takes it on dates, goes to the coffee shop with it and under his arm.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And people ask him, "What's that?" He's like, "Well, let me tell you." And like a 2.5 hour like speech about the game.
That's just this podcast. You just described the podcast. That's great. We
It was
spent
all an excuse to revive Splitgate.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, my entire YouTube career is a psyop dedicated to reviving Splitgate and also getting to Blob 3 eventually. That'll be my first. I'm getting a sequel. I'm getting to Blob 3 made. Only one person in chat's going to appreciate that, but I'm getting that game made.
I only played the first one and I did not like it.
What? No,
Ooh, you might
no,
have to-
that's so sad.
Okay,
What the fuck?
granted, I played this like 12 years ago. Okay, so maybe if I went back and played it again, my opinion will change.
I
Blob.
have the second place time in any percent for the Blob. It's my most played game on Steam, and I love it to death. I will fight you. We can.
Wait, it's on Steam?
Yeah.
What
And
the heck is
What
the
was
Blob?
Blob on Steam?
It goes on sale regularly for $5. Highly recommend.
I had it on the fucking Wii.
It's much better without the motion controls. That was like the only issue that the original game had.
Oh well, there we go. That's why my experience must have sucked.
Yeah. Also, hi, Hey Simply, and DeWill in chat, and also everyone else who's here. Appreciate you guys. This is good to see you all in chat. I swear we are actually going to talk about the topic. But you know, talk about the Blob and Splitgate's really fun. So
Yeah, for those unfamiliar with how this show goes, you want us to talk about the topic? You're gonna have to be a little patient.
if you want
You're gonna have to wait a while.
if you want to watch the video, go watch the video that we're going to talk about. Okay, you guys could probably go watch the video to prepare for our coverage of the video. Get back, and we still won't be to it. All right.
It's entirely possible.
But yeah, so on that note, yeah, you should totally play the Blob without the motion controls. It's a great game. Highly recommend.
Alright, well, next time it goes on sale for 2 TF2 keys, I'll buy it.
That's $5? Do you measure every economical, like, do you measure every currency in TF2 keys?
I'm so autistically attached to Team Fortress 2. I view the value of everything in TF2 keys.
You go to the grocery store.
Walk.
God, gas,
62.
God, a gallon of gas. Yeah, a gallon of gas is 1.6 TF2 keys. Fuck me, it's getting ridiculous out there.
It's getting 1.6 is not that much.
1.6
People keep
TF2
telling me about
keys.
inflation, and keys are down to 214 right now. Inflation is terrible right now.
You just start. It gets so bad that you go to the grocery store and you just pull out a bag of like actual real world keys.
No, better yet, I have like a really shitty recreation of like Engineer's PDA that does my conversions for me.
Oh gosh, you like dressing up like the class in real life.
Oh. Okay, there's a video for you for those scraping the bottom of the TF2 content barrel. There's a video for you.
Yeah,
Buying TF2 groceries in real life in TF2 keys, and like you have some jackass wearing a shitty cosplay, like trying to pay the cashier in keys. The poor like underpaid worker has no idea what the fuck is going on, just like looking at the camera like what? I
would lay money that El Maxo would do that. El Maxo is the only TF2 I could think of off the top of my head who would actually do that, and it would be entertaining as fuck. I'd watch the shit out of that.
I think he's the only one that like genuinely goes outside and in his videos
goes
humans, because as we all know, all TF2 YouTubers are fucking pale-skinned cave dwellers. We don't see the sun.
Yeah. Some of our names can't even be mentioned without like us collapsing into dust. Not to name names.
Oh yeah, can't forget that either.
Yeah.
Can't forget that either.
Yeah. Also, hold on. I was trying to grab something. I completely forgot what it was, actually. Oh, I was going to grab the video we're covering so I can put it in chat. Oh, fuck. Is it just called Team Fortress 2 is Dead? I actually completely forgot.
Yeah, it's just called that. Yeah.
It's just called that. Nice. Guys,
it's a very bold claim to make in your title right off the bat.
It is quite a bold claim. I'm excited.
I saw the like-dislike ratio, so either the title is really that inflammatory, or he said some shit in the video that people find very disagreeable.
Oh, this isn't as bad as the other one. Oh, what is it? I considered covering the other video where it was like TF2 should die. Which is like...
Oh, ooh, that's a hot one.
Where is it? Fuck, I need to find this. It's really great. Did he enlist it? Oh, no! Oh.
Fortress 2 should die.
If he enlisted it, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh yeah, TF2 deserves to die. Sorry, I found it.
TF2 deserves to die.
He changed the title to TF2 deserves better in parentheses after the main title.
Oh yeah, he wants to clarify, like, oh, there's a silver lining to my video here.
For the record, this video has 181 likes and 294 dislikes.
Oh, that'll do
it. It's oof.
It's actually, you have to really try to get that bad of a dislike ratio on YouTube. Generally, people don't go out of their way to dislike something, right?
Yeah.
People usually go out of the way to like something first. Like if you ask them, it's like, oh yeah, I like the video. But then, if you have to really fuck up to get someone to like use their mouse and click on the dislike button.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a like-dislike ratio like below 90. Like how bad you gotta screw up to get like below 90 even sometimes.
The only video that I have that got below 90 was my short circuit video because Uncle Dane fans found it and got very upset. and they literally just parroted what he said about the damn weapon in the comments and didn't even like address any of my arguments. It's like, well, what did I expect?
I particularly dislike when that happens. Not with Uncle Dane specifically, for the record, just like in general.
Fuck you, Dane! God damn it!
No, like when fans of a YouTuber hear what a YouTuber says but don't understand actually how he got there. So then another YouTuber disagrees with them and they just repeat whatever the other YouTuber said. And it's just like
and don't actually address the arguments. It's very frustrating.
It's just like this really long digital game of telephone where nothing actually gets accomplished. It's just meaningless dribble. It's my favorite thing. It's great.
I love it when people just parrot the opinions of whoever's the most popular at the moment.
Yeah.
That's also very annoying. And it's like you can agree, right? But if you're just gonna repeat it without kind of taking it to heart or thinking about it.
Yeah, you gotta like understand, you know? You gotta understand why the person came to the conclusion that they did. You know? It's pretty but a lot of people don't watch YouTube with the intent on using their brains. Which is, you know, fine. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that until you start, you know, acting on the opinions of YouTubers without understanding a word that they actually said.
Exactly.
You know. But I think YouTubers are irresponsible and they should be kept in check, so.
Oh yeah, we gotta be careful. We can't have any irresponsible content being put out there.
Yeah.
That's gonna also be a fucking recurring joke here.
It was the first episode of this podcast was us talking about the idea of irresponsible creators.
Yeah.
And then and then of all people to show up, it happened to be you.
Yeah, there, because I mean it was directed at me, so of course here I am. You know.
That was a good meme. But I think the What's video was irresponsible. Personally, he said some things, and those things, you know, that's it.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I said many things over my career. Yes, indeed.
No, that
What did
can't
the
that
What's
can't
say?
that can't be the right. He said, I don't know, like, he said like we should take the direct hit out of the game. I think he said that. He said,
Nah, I
The
love
direct
direct
hit
hit.
deserves to die.
That's right.
It deserves to die.
You know, and he's also okay with the desexualization of the green M&M. It's like it's just coming out of that man's mouth.
Do not put words in my mouth. I was agreeing with you before the podcast.
That's the joke.
Do not take this slander.
The desexualization of the green M&M. That is a crazy title for a video. Can we please make? I want to make an April Fool's video, and I want it to call it the desexualization of the green M&M.
Why on April Fool's?
Parentheses and why it's problematic.
Why
I
is
think
it
it's some sort of
problematic?
joke.
That's so good. Oh gosh, that's actually great. Oh man. Oh man.
I love this guy in your chat. You will not take my green wife from me.
Make like a Sunny
Christ.
V2 thumbnail. This is the biggest mistake Eminem's ever made.
You have like the black bar across her eyes.
That's
Like,
what I was
yeah,
gonna
her
say.
face.
On the thumbnail, you have it's just like the you gotta have it like it's she's dead.
I'm putting up Photoshop right now.
Oh,
Man.
oh man,
I
you
can
gotta
make
put this.
a really convincing fake Sunny V2 thumbnail. Hold on, let me cook.
This is just I saw your tweet where someone was asking for a thumbnail artist. You just posted all of the fucking awful thumbnails you've made. It's so bad.
Making those.
Hold
oh
on,
my
I
God.
need to find it. Give me 1 second.
You're finding the tweet?
Yeah, I'm gonna find.
How many likes is it at? I went to bed shortly after posting it. I want to see if the guy actually responded.
Hold on. Let me grab it. Looking for someone to help me out with a thumbnail for a vid coming up. If you're interested, drop some of your work below and maybe we'll be in touch. Heart, and then it's just it's just this.
I think some context is needed here. So, okay, basically, whenever someone comes to me and they're like, "Hey, I made this thumbnail. What do you think of it?" I'll like post something like this, and I'll go, "Here, I improved it for you. No thanks necessary." And this is just what I do every time someone sends me a thumbnail.
Why does it like? It just reminds me of that fucking account. Here's what it would look like if you were black or Chinese. Here's what it would look like if
I was
was
doing
made
it.
for another account.
I was doing it before it was popular.
Oh man.
This is so fucking awful. This is like online terrorism.
Those are the reactions I live for. This is why I do what I do.
This is why
It's like not badly made either. There's drop shadows and shit.
I feel like that would get clicks. Especially if like
the detail of the green nuclear cloud and I'm farting juxtaposed against each other is quite special.
Especially if
No
the
one ever
title
listens to my feedback.
especially if the title had nothing to do with the thumbnail at all. Like if the title of that video with that thumbnail was the desexualization of the green M&M, I would click so hard. I'd click 5 times. I'd open several tabs.
Oh Christ.
Oh man. This is great.
Oh man.
Anyways, I hear we're talking about like a dead game today.
Yeah. Maybe we should
I
do
guess.
it.
Yeah. We're talking about some we're talking about a dead game. We're talking about TF2. That's the game we're talking about. Very dead game. It's very dead. Doesn't exist. Not alive anymore.
Infamously no players.
Infinite. That's a good way to segue. Before we get into actual video,
Yeah.
I wanted to go.
What is the definition of dead game?
I wanted to go around from like left to right in podcast order and ask what is a dead game, because I went around my Discord and asked a few people this question and I got 3 different answers. I asked 3 different people and they all gave me different answers. So I thought we would go around and ask this funny little question. Alan, what do you think a dead game is?
Me first.
Yes, because you're on the left, and we read left to right
Well-
in this podcast.
You're putting me on the spot because I've done no preparation for this. But
just riff. You know,
Yeah,
we're all. It's a safe space. We're all open to.
You know the saying
criticism.
where people die two deaths. I forget who said it or whatever, but you die when you die, and then your second death is when the last person that remembers anything that you did dies.
Mm.
I think
It's
it's kind
the
of like
last
that.
time, the
Yeah, go
last
ahead.
time your name is ever spoken.
Yeah, something along those lines. It's kind of like that. It's like the game can die when it's like Ship of Theseus stops being the game that it was, or it still exists but no one plays it anymore, and then maybe the second death is like when the last download for the game is inaccessible or something, or when nobody has played it for 10 years or something along those lines. I think it's based on player numbers though, probably.
So like
Or fans of the game if they're around.
when no one's playing it.
Yeah, sure.
So like Overwatch 1 is a dead game then.
Oh well, yeah, yes, yeah. That's a good example of a dead game.
Okay.
Don't get me started.
For the record, I also haven't prepared. I'm probably going. I when I was talking to people, I kind of settled on the like when literally no one is playing it. I also settled on player numbers. I'd like when nobody on the planet Earth is playing the game anymore, it is dead. Which means there are not very many dead games. They're like strikingly few. I would like to shout out Al in the chat. Al said that if a game has 20% of its peak or lower, then it is a dead game. And then I asked him, does that mean that if a game peaked at 5 people and 1 person's playing it, it's dead? But if 2 people are playing it, it's not dead. And he said yes. So I just want to throw that out there because I thought that was very funny. Because if there's a game out there with 5 peak players, we could all revive that game tomorrow. By that definition, anyways. And I think that's
Rats Instigate, please. Let's get more people in there.
we do need to get more
We
people.
really do.
I
Wait,
want
you play
to
Rats?
revive that fucking game.
You do, yo?
Yo,
Rats Instigate was like one of the best fucking games I've played. It's
Let's
just so
fucking go.
addictively fun.
no, we could revive Rats Instigib. We could fuck save
This should-
TF2. Fuck save
This should be a
TF2.
Rats Instagib podcast.
Save Rats Instigib. We can do it. We can start the movement. Okay, anyways, my definition would be if literally no one on Earth is playing it, it's dead. The what?
I guess I'd probably go with like a game that has no players and like no cultural relevance. Do you guys remember Super Monday Night Combat? No, you
Yes.
don't, because Super
Yes.
Monday.
No, I do
This is
because I make
just
reference videos.
Not working for my point.
I make
This is
reference
not working for my
videos.
point.
Oh, the
but-
home run, the fucking the scout cosmetic. It's there. I know.
But like a game that like has zero relevance. Just a game that has completely fallen off culturally and players wise, I guess.
Do you think you could measure that?
It is a hard thing to measure. I see a whole lot of games get called dead. I see like TF2 get called dead. I see Payday 2 get called dead. I see Overwatch get called dead all the time. All of these games have their own dedicated fan bases, players, and updates for better or worse. So I wouldn't classify any of these games as dead. I would classify a game like Super Monday Night Combat as super dead though.
Okay.
You know?
So you're going with like it's dead if I the what deem it culturally irrelevant. That sort of thing.
Well, I feel like
No, I think he's right, and I kind of agree with his definition. Honestly, it's kind of a two-edged sword because you can have no one playing the game, but a lot of people still talking about it, like a lot like old Nintendo games and shit. Like people will still rave about, I don't know, let's say Metroid Prime 2, which in my opinion is like one of the best fucking games ever made. But 30 people in the world might be playing it, right? So
Yeah.
people are still giving it praise and talking about it. Whereas, say, Super Monday Night Combat or Rats Instagib, it's the I shouldn't say two-edged sword, it's the wrong word or wrong phrase. It's like a double whammy where no one's playing it and very, very few people are talking about it.
Yes.
Right?
Does that mean that Overwatch 2 is not dead then? Or sorry, Overwatch 1. My bad. Does that mean Overwatch 1 is not dead by that definition? Because people definitely still talk about it.
Well, that's a special case because it is literally unplayable. You can't go back even if you wanted to. That game wasn't. That game is dead, but only because it was murdered, slaughtered, sent to the glue farm.
Yeah, and this goes to the definition that I want to give is you need to have two definitions, right? You need to have games that are still playable but no one plays, and then games you literally cannot play, like Overwatch or the old Counter-Strike, unless you go to like extreme means to do it, because people can, but you can't like actually play it.
The reason why I don't like either of those, just personally, is because of you can't define it definitively. Like, there's no way to quantify how culturally relevant something is. Or if you could try.
That is true.
You could try. That's not to say there's definitely a way to do it. You know, you could say, like, if it's mentioned online per day this amount of times or less, it is dead. But
X amount of Google searches.
Yeah, or something like that. But it would be incredibly arbitrary, which is why I'm more of the opinion that, like, games being dead is like a myth. Like, the idea that a game could die at any is like, we could get more specific than that, and I think it's often used really broadly with a bunch of games. I don't know.
I think maybe Al, who said the whole 20% thing, might actually be onto something here, where it's all relevant to how well it performed at its height of popularity, right? Where it's all relative to whether or not a game's actually dead. Because it's like TF2 used to be quote unquote insanely popular. Just used it as the example, but then like compared to good days gone by, you know, one could make the argument, oh, it's fallen off, it doesn't get updates, yada yada yada, so therefore it is dead, right? It's all relevant to how well it was doing before. So if at its best it was at 5 players and now only 1 person plays it, yeah, I think I kind of like his definition now. The more I think about it, I
don't know. I guess 20% just seems arbitrary, just because, and also
it is arbitrary. But my point is that it's all relevant to how it was at its peak, right?
Yeah, no, I understand. I think my point with asking this question is because in this video, we're going to try and search to find what the definition this person is going by is, because I think that by all of our definitions that we've given today, TF2 is not dead. Like, by none of our definitions is TF2 dead. So that means whatever definition this guy's operating under, the TF2 is dead, and we need to figure out what that is. You know?
This guy, he has a name.
I don't actually know. I feel really stupid.
Hazian. Hazian? I don't know how to pronounce.
We'll go with Hazian. You're correct. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Hazian's Team Fortress 2 is dead, and go over, and we're gonna try to figure out what he means by that. You know, that's the goal of today's stream. In addition to just talking about, you know, the TF2 being dead, what qualifies, you know. And yeah,
yes.
I think we can get started. You know, we're almost 30 minutes into the stream.
Haven't even started the video.
Yeah, well, that's
as
you know
per
us.
usual.
But yeah, let's get going. Let's get started. You guys are all good with watch together?
Probably.
Yes.
Yep, I am ready. Here we go.
Remember, you guys are all welcome to pause whenever you'd like.
Okay.
If you were to ask me a handful of years ago, who's your favorite game developer, I'd probably respond with Valve.
Curious. I know we just started. Shut up.
It's been 4.5 seconds.
I had this.
Shit.
I had this plan.
Sorry.
I had this plan in advance because I did want to ask what past and present, who are your guys' favorite game developers?
Probably Valve. A very uncreative answer, but I guess my second choice would be Nintendo, which is probably even less creative.
Retro Studios, because Metroid Prime Trilogy, and
fair.
then who did Kirby? Was it HAL Laboratories?
HAL Laboratories, yeah.
Where it started? Yeah, I think those two.
Alan?
I have a love-hate relationship with Paradox Interactive because they make good games, but their DLC model's shit, and but they're kind of the only game in town. So as far as grand strategy goes, and I don't know if I have a second.
Someone in chat just said Sakurai, which I think is funny because that's just a dude.
A single man.
I went through a similar sort of like love-hate relationship thing with Nintendo because they treat their fans like shit, and I actually stopped buying their products because I felt that they were treating their fans so shittily. But if we were like talking like now, like I don't know. I buy games usually based off of the not the developer anymore, but like just the games themselves. I don't know. I don't know who I'd pick nowadays.
I think my second would be Valve. Not just for the games that they've made historically, but also what they're doing now, especially with Linux.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Valve to an extent. Like there are a bunch of names popping in my head, but then I go to them and I'm like, oh, they've only made one game that I like play, so it doesn't really count. Ghost Ship Games. They made Deep Rock Galactic, and that's it. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I was just curious. Anyways.
If you were to ask me a handful of years ago, who's your favorite game developer, I'd probably respond with Valve. Valve is responsible for arguably some of the greatest video game franchises ever made. Half-Life, Counter-Strike, Left 4 Dead, Portal, Team Fortress. Without Valve, the entire gaming industry would likely be wildly different.
You didn't mention Dota. This is so sad.
Who plays Dota?
Like,
oh right, 500,000 people.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know most of these franchises weren't started by Valve, but rather started as fan-made mods that somewhere along the line, Valve hired the creators to rework the mods into full standalone games. It's stuff like this that have helped Valve gain such a good reputation in the industry. Let's take Team Fortress for example. That started as a Quake mod, and seeing how the franchise evolved into what we know Team Fortress as today, it's pretty crazy to think about. From a realistic team-based military shooter to an alien invasion game, TF2 has changed a hell of a lot throughout its almost decade-long development now. If you want to learn more about how TF2 changed throughout the years, I'll drop a link to this video by Richter Overtime in the description.
I have not seen this video.
Familiar face. Let's cover it next week.
I have seen this video. I guess I just didn't remember it.
It's a hugely popular video. I just have not seen it.
It's probably worth watching.
I think you just...
Isn't it crazy?
I'm pretty... No, you go. No, you go.
I was going to say, isn't it crazy how many franchises started out as Quake mods?
What can we like list that?
Wasn't Dota... Dota was a Quake mod, no? Am I mistaken? Can't my early gaming history is failing me.
I mean, Valve's whole catalog is kind of a Quake mod if you count
yeah.
the Gold Source engine and what came from that.
That's what we were talking about that the other time.
Yeah, because we don't like what qualifies as a mod, you know.
Yeah. Portal 2 is basically a Quake mod.
Yeah, Portal 2. Yeah, Counter-Strike 2 is basically a Quake mod. You know. I have not seen this video, but I would assume he probably says a lot of the same things that were said in the past 30 seconds. So, nice.
Yes.
We're just, I think, establishing what Team Fortress 2 is, which is probably alright.
He covers basically everything much better than I'd be able to. I'm not going to pretend like I've been playing TF2 all my life. I mean, I could have been. The game was announced before I was even born, and I was 8 years old when it officially released after almost a decade of development hell that I mentioned earlier. I only dipped my toes into the game a handful of times until about 2020 when I suddenly had a lot of free time on my hands. I wonder why that happened. Despite showing up to the party less than fashionably late, I absolutely fell in love with Team Fortress 2. The gameplay, the characters, the music.
What?
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
Because this is not a Team Fortress 2 thought. This is a YouTuber thought. When you just start listing things that are like you could talk about these things, you know, like I don't know. It bugs me. When,
no, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It bugs me when people just like I fell in love with TV remotes. You know, the buttons, the body, the batteries. like I'm just like do like
the lid you keep opening and closing with your thumb as you hold the remote.
Yeah,
that's so fucking real.
No, that's like more information than he just gave about Team Fortress 2. Like,
wait, so you want him to like describe the texture of the buttons?
No, I want him to. I guess that would be the analogy, right? But right. I guess it would help me to. Other videos have done like, why do I like TF2? You know, like you could be like, I love the gameplay because of this, and I wouldn't have even said anything. Like the gameplay
he's appealing to other TF2 fans. You're like you'd be appealing to other like remote control fans. You know the buttons, you know the body, you know
we all
the
know
texture,
the buttons.
right? You know.
But then it makes me wonder like how necessary is the segment if that's the audience, you know? Like a lot. That's something.
No, he's proving that he knows that the remote has buttons and a battery compartment.
What? Yes, but to remote fans,
he's
obviously
showing his credentials.
Okay, all right. Maybe I'm just touchy.
No, I understand what you're getting at, though.
No, yeah, but I think he's just like showing his credentials and that he does love the game and all the stuff that kind of gets roped into or lumped into it, and yeah.
Also,
I take no offense to it.
You guys talk a little bit. I gotta like fix audio levels because this video is quiet as fuck. So.
Yeah, I think what's kind of sad with this guy is that he started what seems like his regular playtime in 2020, which is arguably like the worst era for TF2
I know.
to start playing it. He missed everything. It's just but it really is testament to show that you still have newer people coming into this game and sticking around, which is completely antithetical to the title of this video, right? Where even 14 years later, he picked up the game and like fell in love with it and keeps playing it, right?
Hold on one
I know. I find that interesting.
I also found your statement interesting. I was a little bit distracted by the chat.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my fucking
I'm so
God.
sorry. I really was listening to
is.
what you said. I just.
There it is. Jesus Christ.
Were we getting this?
Oh no.
Oh God. Guys, can we get an out of 10 rating in the chat from everybody on how good this thumbnail is? Oh my gosh. Thank you.
0 out of 10, not enough grit.
We need to make it grainier.
Need to make it grainier.
Oh gosh. Oh, people started putting clicking the heart reaction a lot.
Oh yeah, the spam.
Yeah,
spam it.
That does do it. Oh gosh. Anyways, well, I don't know. I just think my offense to the way that things are structured is just like I wish that I prefer when things are written with more depth. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a long man at heart, and I just really like talking about things and being really specific when I say things.
True, yeah, but also at the same time, I feel like it's okay to reference things and not elaborate on them fully if they are at least somewhat pertinent to the point you're trying to make, right?
Yeah, probably.
Like let's say you're baking a cake, right? And you list off the ingredients that go into that cake. Are you going to go into like intense detail as to why you picked out each ingredient, or where it came from and what have you, right? It's a long stretch of a comparison, but I kind of view it in that same vein.
No, I guess. Yeah, I get it. That does make a lot of sense, actually. I'm probably just being too harsh. Anyways,
fair.
We can get back to the yeah.
Fuck off. Listen, I will make my food analogies, okay?
I like I like your food analogy. Unironically,
they're easy.
The food analogies are good. It's just that like when you're trying to judge something objectively, that's where food comes into the kind of gets issue. It becomes an issue, like food analogies. Not like just in this situation, right? Or even in this situation, but in a lot of other situations when you're judging something objectively, because food is such a subjective thing. Like it's even more subjective, arguably, than like traditional art, because it's just like taste good, monkey brain, go ooh ah ah, like that's it.
Yep.
Whereas like with art, you can actually more quantify things better. Beachwind in chat said, give us car analogies. Would you like to give a car analogy instead?
I know nothing about cars other than put key in ignition, drive until need oil change and gas.
That's more than a lot of people know. More people just leave out the oil change part.
Dude, okay, I mean, I could, like, bitch about how the truck I purchased and never received any kind of maintenance whatsoever, so they never changed out the brake fluid, they never changed out the transmission fluid, they never gave it an oil change, and they had it for a decade.
What about the blinker fluid?
Blinker fluid. Like, yeah, the rainwater that gets in there.
If you ever get a car, buy it from an old person. They are guaranteed to take care of it well.
So true.
Yeah, because it's been sitting in a garage for weeks and hasn't been driven, so it's totally fine.
That's actually that's the smartest advice I've been given in 5 minutes at least.
Just don't buy new cars. Buying a new car is a waste of money.
That's true, unless you sell it like 2.5 years later, and like
No, 2.5
to the
seconds
dealership.
later, because the instant
Well, yeah.
you drive it off the lot, it depreciates by like 25%, which is ridiculous.
If you want to be driving a new car, though, you can do it for cheaper if you like sell it every second a year or something. Is the trick I heard, although I'm not a car person, so what do I know?
I don't have a driver's license. I got it taken away by the U.S. military. That's not a joke.
What?
See, it's
No, that is true. I didn't tell a single.
true. The way you say it, though.
The way you say it makes it sound like it was on the run. When in reality, what happened was much less cool. It's a long story. I don't know how much I want to say on camera, but no, that is true. Everything I said was correct.
Fortress 2. The gameplay, the characters, the music, the humor.
What are you, president of his fan club? No. That would be
Why would?
your mother.
I love the idea that he's talking about how great
What?
TF2's humor is, and first thing he talked about was like the your mom joke. This is like the one everyone. The vid is gone. I didn't put the video on
feel like
screen.
it's such an
I
iconic
probably shouldn't.
moment, though.
I probably shouldn't have put the video on screen. Actually, my subconscious
Yeah,
brain.
maybe not on this frame. Oh, too late.
Hold on,
Not too late.
Let's get a little bit.
Uh,
Hold on. Let's. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thumbnail material.
That's a much better thumbnail. Yeah. No, I'm not criticizing the video. I just think it's funny.
I feel like the meet the spy, just kind of like the entirety of the video, and the bucket moment and expiration date have like huge appeal outside of like the TF2 fan base is just like funny videos.
I agree. I
I
think
think
all,
what sucks is like they're two completely different forms of humor because one is written really well to the characters, and then the other is a really stupid bit of like, that's a bucket, dear gods. Oh, why did they make Soldier a dummy? I can't say the R word because I promised I wouldn't do it again. But
thank you. It's also interesting how the humor in the Meet the Team videos kind of differs from the game. Like there's a lot of, and not in a bad way, by the way, but there's a lot of different humor. Like there's what the characters in universe find funny versus what is supposed to be like almost a meta joke. Like the soldier's blind patriotism, versus like what Spy just said,
Thing is, I disagree. Like all of the Meet the Team videos are beautifully tied into how the characters behave in the game, right? They don't go on like these lore expansive journeys that like try to define their character more definitively, to use a kind of circular statement there. But they're very just basic, cut dry. Like Demo Man blows shit up. Spy is very suave and does what he does, and Medic is talking about how he lost his medical license because he's kind of a psycho doctor, that kind of thing. I love all that, right? I love that they kept it simple, clear cut for all the Meet the Team videos, and you get the same characters when you go over and play the game.
Yeah.
Whereas if you watch any of the other shorts after the Meet the Team video or read the comics, you don't get those characters in the game. It's a huge disconnect.
I agree. I was more referring to like there's two different kinds of humor I feel with TF2, and it was false dichotomy to say that there's the humor in the game and the humor in the Meet the Team videos. It's more like there's like stuff that's supposed to be funny on a meta level, and there's stuff characters actually say that either they think is funny or is intended to be funny as a joke. That's why
I see.
Like Soldier's blind patriotism is something that all the characters don't acknowledge, because if they did, it would be less funny. Like same goes for Heavy's blind patriotism in favor of Russia. Also, Tony Allen in chat brought up actually a relevant thing. Neither of these categories include funny ragdolls. That's a third category, and it's only exclusively funny ragdolls. That's a separate category. But yeah, no, it was just a thought. That's all.
Yes.
Indeed.
It's something you couldn't really get anywhere else. It was new and unique. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Let me explain. Team-based first-person shooters are obviously nothing new. There are plenty of games that follow the same type of formula. Call of Duty, Halo, Overwatch.
Going into my stomach out of
But no
rage.
other game has managed to capture the same magic I felt playing TF2.
Let
You wanna
that
talk about
simmer.
that?
Let that. You want to talk about that?
You want to unpack that with us?
If I open my mouth about snipers, someone's gonna make another source filmmaker animation, and I'll get another fucking piece of hate mail taped to my front door. So
There's a source.
we'll move on.
What? Why was that so weirdly? I don't know the.
Oh no, because someone did that. I posted a clip to Twitter of Sniper being bullshit, and then someone went out of his way to reanimate it to make me look like I was a moron playing the video game and that I didn't know what I was doing. And then of course Light jumps on it, all the other bigger YouTubers jump on it because the whole fucking hate on Zesty kind of thing. So and then it got so bad that I started get when you say death threats, it doesn't mean anything, but I got legitimate death threats, one taped to my front door of my apartment.
What?
Someone came to my home and taped a note to my door, and people started trying to go out of my way to find me and harass people I know and send me death threats and shit, all because I posted a clip to Twitter of Sniper being pure bullshit to fight against. It's okay, cool, thanks, I guess. Yeah, usual Twitter nonsense.
How long
That
ago
is
was
wild.
this? That is absolutely insane.
It was a while ago now. I don't remember exactly how long ago, but
Damn.
yeah.
Holy shit. That's
Yeah, now now the guy who made that source filmmaker animation keeps riding that wave of fame and keeps mentioning it every so often. It's hey guys, remember when I did this?
Jesus.
And he'll probably go and watch the stream, clip this, and then post it on Twitter. Watch.
As an SFM animation.
Watch.
He'll put an SFM version of me in the top right corner.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, watch. I guarantee that will
There's
happen.
no fucking way.
Nice.
Sniper mains would go through all of this effort, then just admit that quickscoping is kind of bullshit.
Careful! Oh, whoa! Careful! They're coming for you now. They're coming for you next. You
I'll
dare
take it.
open your mouth and say the unspeakable.
Come at me.
The unmentionable, even. Also, we're getting to one of my favorite quotes of the video. This is one of the only ones I wanted to talk about that I recall.
First-person shooters are obviously nothing new. There are plenty of games that follow the same type of formula, Call of Duty, Halo, Overwatch, but no other game has managed to capture
3 games that are very similar. That's not what I was going to mention.
Call of Duty and TF2, the same game, pretty much.
What? I mean,
What?
aside from being first-person shooters, I would not draw that many parallels between Halo, Call of Duty, and TF2.
Yeah, so I think he's just listing off first-person shooters with team-based combat in them. Because he says team-based first-person.
I put them both in my mouth.
He says team-based first-person shooters are nothing new, and then lists Call of Duty, Halo, and Overwatch, which it's those are all team-based first-person shooters. They're vastly different from each other, but yeah. That's actually not what I was going to bring up, but I also thought that was funny. Also, a person in chat, we are, believe it or not, we are 1 minute and 46 seconds into the video.
More progress than usual.
We're we're blistering fast. For the record, I do have a backup video if we get through this one too quickly, so you guys aren't down to the woods.
Oh, sweet.
Let me explain. Team-based first-person shooters are obviously nothing new. There are plenty of games that follow the same type of formula, Call of Duty, Halo, Overwatch, but no other game has managed to capture the same magic I felt playing TF2. Nothing can beat the simplicity of Red vs. Blue video game. I've made some of my favorite memories playing this game, trying out stupid strategies, practicing and getting better at the different classes.
Okay, can I bring up a criticism about YouTube videos? If you're wanting to make a point in a video and it's in your title and it's taken you 2 minutes to get there,
yes,
rethink what you're doing.
Yes.
Because right now I have no incentive to keep watching this video.
Let's fucking
because
go.
Because I'm interested in the topic at hand and what you're trying to convey by your thumbnail and your title. But if you've not even addressed those things 2 minutes in, that drives me up a wall. It's that now I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting for him to actually get to it.
Intros are, I don't know about you guys. The intro is the part that I always spend probably 3 times as long on as every other part of the video.
Oh, dude, same.
Making the intro the best part of the video is almost always my goal, because it is the part that people see first. So I put the maximum amount of effort I can into it, And it's you have said essentially, I really like TF2 4 times in different ways, and you really don't need to. And we haven't even gotten to the part that I wanted to talk about, but yes, I absolutely agree.
The fact we haven't even gotten to what we're supposed to be talking about today, and we're 2 minutes in. Yeah.
this is one of those the videos like that has like the I wrote down, I have a thought, you know, not to name names, but I'm sure someone in this call might have also done this. I have a thought. Let me write a script. I'm gonna say the script. Anyways, moving on. Got some more things to do in my life, and that's how the video was made. This video gives me massive that. I don't know what that is, but whatever that is, that's what I
massive that.
Yeah, like sorry, but like
What?
I heard voices.
Oh,
they speak to me.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh no.
But no, yeah. Anyways, my point is like this video is very rambly. That's the word I was looking for. I figured it out. I got there.
No, yeah, and we've all been there, right? Like you all
Yeah.
start from somewhere, and not to like shit on the guy. Like he's obviously not like a big. He's not like an experienced or seasoned guy that like goes out of his way to like make well done videos for like a job. So he's not like perfect, but just a pet peeve because we all start there. I know I did. I know I've done this before.
Yeah.
But...
No, I have also done this before.
You guys, I was the subject of this podcast for the same exact reason a couple weeks ago. So
yeah, you know, not to look. I would never say that on the record. That I would never. That was, I don't know. All of
Don't worry, I do it in real life.
There's no continuity between these episodes. They all take place in pocket universes that have nothing to do with each other.
Very
Who are
what's the
you?
word instead of serious?
I've never heard of you before.
Never heard of you before.
We forgot to have you all introduce yourselves at the beginning of the pod.
Paralyzed.
But yeah. Pro tip: if you're making YouTube videos, be succinct. That doesn't mean you can't make long videos. It means that when you say things, make sure that you're saying things that you haven't said before.
Hook people to get people interested in what you're going to be talking about. Don't avoid what you're going to be talking about for the first 2 minutes.
And then their monkey brains will be too lazy to switch the video.
Yeah.
That's how you get them.
That's how you get them.
Memories playing this game, trying out stupid strategies, practicing and getting better at the different classes, stopping mid-battle to high-five and dance across the map with the enemy like the Christmas truce of World War I, before inevitably getting blown up.
2020 is showing.
Oh.
His 2020 is showing.
People have been doing
Ooh,
this.
he likes
to you.
taunts. Ooh,
As
that's
if
a little
that were a
cringe.
normal part of the game. Oh.
How do
Ooh,
you...
taunting. Ooh.
Well, no, so there's taunting, and then there's like the social taunts. The
Yeah.
Oh God, what's my phrase I'm looking for here that I use?
Cooperative taunts?
Well, not cooperative taunts, but it's like it's a rip. I'm ripping on like people turning it into like, you know, we're just gonna not play the game now. We're gonna like socialize with each other with these role play emotes. That's it. You know, let's role play for a bit. Let's dance or like cook food or play instruments. Yeah. Just a personal thing I don't like about it's one of my least favorite things they've added to the game is something that just like makes you not play the game. But now people who've only started playing after group taunts were added now view that as part of the game. Like, oh yeah, this is normal when it wasn't for more than half of the game's lifespan. So yeah.
Also, someone in chat also pointed this out, but like this is I think list number 2 or 3. How many times does he get to list things before it becomes a problem? because I mentioned it the first time and I got pushed back. So, but like, can it be a criticism now? Pretty please.
See, now I want to make like a video where I'm just like rattling off a list every 20 seconds and see if people still watch it.
Oh, that would be...
and see, I want to see how long it takes for people to notice that I'm like prattling off a list every 20 seconds.
He gets to make as many lists as the average of the items in all of the lists. That's
3.
That's the rule.
That's okay. So he has one more list, I think, in him.
Someone do the math on that. Thank you.
3 strikes, you're out.
Of World War I.
So you're saying he can make 3 lists of 3?
Yeah.
Three lists of 3 items each.
No, this is broken because if he makes one list and it's like 20 items, then the average goes up and he gets to make another list.
The average okay, then the median.
The median? Okay. That still stands though. Because if he makes
it doesn't. 'Cause the median is different from the average.
No, I know, but if he makes a list of 20 things, then the median goes from like 3 or it goes from 2.
It doesn't. As long as there's more than 2 lists.
Yeah, so if there's a list of 3 things, the median is what is the one in the middle, which is one value.
Okay. No, I'm stupid. I forgot. My bad. I'm an idiot. Anyways, yeah.
It's across the map with the enemy like the Christmas truce of World War I before inevitably getting blown up. I just find that so few games manage to capture the same magic that TF2 does. I just can't put into words how much I love it.
He said the line! Why the fuck? Oh,
There it is.
It's so frustrating. Why do people write this? I don't get it. It's just like you spent the first
play
two.
it back for people who missed it. Play it back for people who missed it, because I guarantee
Nothing
you
to
someone
beat the
missed it.
simplicity of Red vs. Blue video game. I've made some of my favorite memories playing this game, trying out stupid strategies, practicing and getting better at the different classes, stopping mid-battle to high-five and dance across the map with the enemy like the Christmas truce of World War I before inevitably getting blown up. I just find that so few games manage to capture the same magic that TF2 does. I just can't put into words how much I love it.
There it is.
If you are writing a script and you are trying to convey something, I hit my microphone. Never, ever say, I cannot put this into words. Don't say it. If you say, imagine that now a lot of people are going to give me pushback for this. People in this call might give me pushback for this. I don't care. If you're writing an academic paper and you say, I cannot put this into words at any point, that paragraph is getting failed.
You're getting a bad grade.
You are getting a bad grade. Because
Yeah.
that phrase means you have given up trying to make a point. You can't do it. You have failed trying to. Your job is to put things into words. You are speaking words into a microphone. You wrote them down. Never say, I cannot put this into words. If you're talking to someone in real life, that's fine. If you're talking to someone in real life, that's perfectly fine. Don't say it in a YouTube video. Never say it in any sort of YouTube video or script or even like it's just bad. Don't say it. It's so bad.
Here's the thing. I completely agree. But again, the reason why he's doing it is the appeal to emotion, right? You know, he's trying to make it seem dramatic. He's like fluffing it up. It's like, I just can't describe how much I love this game, you know?
People
do it all the time.
There's so many
But you're not wrong.
There's
You're not
so
wrong.
many better ways to say feelings, you know, instead of just being like, you know, it's indescribable, you know?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Like, have you ever?
But I understand why he did it.
I also understand why he did it. There's a bit, I forget which comedian did it, but there's a bit where there's like it's a guy talking to a girl and he's just like, your beauty is just indescribable. Like I can't and he just keeps trying to figure out and he just can't do it.
He's just fumbling and just like saying the same
He's
thing
like,
over and over again.
I just don't know how to even articulate how beautiful you are. It's just, and like the girl at first is flattered, then starts thinking about it. It's just like, what? And then she leaves. And that's how I feel every time I hear this fucking phrase. Oh, it sucks. It sucks so bad.
My favorite part of this particular instance is that he just finished putting it into
That's
words.
That's the other part.
Yeah,
He literally also just did the thing he just said he couldn't do. So now he's also just like depressingly sad on himself. Like, no, dude, you pat on the back, Havian. You actually did it. You put it into words. You don't need to say that.
You gave us 2 solid minutes. You gave us 2 solid minutes of why you like the game. So.
Yeah, you don't need to say that. Okay. Anyone who's writing a paper, a script, YouTube, anything, never say I cannot put it into words.
I'm specifically putting that into my next video just for you.
Fuck.
Just for you somewhere, I'm gonna lace it in.
Can you say it really dramatically? Because that, just like, I cannot put it into words how I feel about
borderline
Sniper.
Borderline tears, crying, kneeling on the floor, like in the middle of a goddamn Walmart dressed as engineer buying things with keys. Yeah.
It's just like
callback.
I was talking to my partner about this earlier because when I was skimming through the video, and I told them like imagine so the police questions you and you're like, we have you on camera shooting several people at your local supermarket. What is your defense? And you're just like, I have a really good reason for why I did this, but I just can't put it into words. It's just indescribable. Like, my reasoning for doing this just doesn't make any sense. But I promise you, if I could just tell you, it would exonerate me. So, Your Honor.
Trust me.
Trust me. It's yeah. Anyways. So yeah, that's I needed to say that because holy shit, it's an epidemic. It's not just this guy. You'll find this all over YouTube. If you start
No, you're not wrong.
If you start thinking about the things that video essayists say, like seriously, and like breaking, like if you take the words by themselves, that's like half the reason why we do this show. If you take a word, like a sentence, a YouTube essayist says, and you just think about it for a second, sometimes it just doesn't fucking make any sense. And you need to like think about that when you're making videos.
You want to hear another one that bugs me?
Yeah, sure.
I did this once way back in the day, and I regret it. But it's like when they'll say something, and then they go, huh. Yeah, that can't go in the video. Cut that one out. And then they don't cut it out.
That shit's awful.
The break the fourth wall, appeal like referring to themselves kind of thing. Yeah. I know for a fact I've done something similar, but I don't remember what exactly.
It's
definitely one of my older videos.
It's like when they're slightly edgy, but they really want everyone to know that they're edgy, so it's like less bad. So they're just like they say something.
Yeah, they downplay it, right? Like they say like a bit of shock jock humor, and then it's like, oh, I'm not gonna leave that in the video, and they leave it in.
It's so bad. It's
like, oh yeah, kicking puppies is great. Oh, I shouldn't leave that in the video.
If I leave that in the video, all the spy mains are gonna get mad at me.
Oh yeah.
like, bro, you just man. It's like not the way to undercut. You're just undercutting your point. You know, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that.
I've read up on the lore, listened to the soundtrack 500 billion times.
Another list.
Yes, we did it. Let's go. We got one more list. Can we all place bets on how many more lists there's going to be by the end of the
Okay, we're at 4 now, right? We're at 4 with this one.
This was third. This was our third.
Was it the third one?
Yeah,
okay,
this is our third.
So I'm gonna say 7.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Right.
I'll be more conservative and say 5.
I'll go 6. I feel like this is very front-loaded with the lists.
I'm Price is writing Zesty and going 8.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Someone in chat keep track of that, okay? So those are the total, by the way. So it's 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, and 8, okay?
I bought a bunch of these TF2 figures, losing hundreds of pounds and all my dignity in the process. TF2 is 16 years old, but when it's at its best, it feels absolutely timeless. But that's the problem. It's becoming rare.
Wait.
Yeah, when...
Wait. How does something... It's only timeless at its best? What?
No, when was it at its best, I think is the interesting question here.
That's also... No, but
yeah,
if something's timeless...
someone when peak TF2 was, you're going to get different answers from everybody.
But also, if something's timeless, but only at its best, then is it timeless? How does that work? Doesn't timeless mean that it's just always that way? Like, it is out of time? What the fuck does that sentence mean that he just said?
Yeah, it's not a well thought out sentence.
Oh fuck, I went back too far. Oh no. Oh gosh.
TF2 is 16 years old,
again.
but when it's at its best, it feels absolutely timeless. But
when it was at its best,
yeah,
it was
when it was at its best,
it was absolutely timeless. Man.
Yeah, I think that's the wrong adjective to use.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
It was absolutely wonderful. It was a wonderful game.
When it's at its best, it's great. He could have just said, or
yeah.
When it's at.
I mean, yeah, that's it.
And for the record, we're not trying to pick on the guy. We're trying to pick on his video.
Yeah, it's a matter.
Yeah, we're not shitting all over him. We're shitting all over his words.
Yeah, except for the what? He's here for blood.
Oh yeah, I'm here for revenge.
Murderous intent.
The what knows this guy personally and saw him at a supermarket one time, and he was wearing a really ugly shirt, so he gave us this video to watch. He told me not to tell you that, but I told you that.
He was wearing a Pink Floyd shirt. I asked him what his favorite song was. He couldn't name a single song.
He was wearing a red Minecraft shirt that said "like a boss" on it, and I asked him, "What's your favorite Minecraft block?"
God.
And he just couldn't name anything. And I told him I really like the what the fuck is it? The chiseled, cracked half stone brick half slab, and he was like, "What?" And then I hit him in the face.
I immediately knew. Fake fan.
Fake fan.
I pulled out my replica-sized chiseled brick half slab.
out of my
you put, like,
pocket.
you put like the Rolodex of like all the bricks and crafting recipes, like you like thumb through, like show them like a little shitty picture. You know this one? You don't know this?
I love the idea that you just pull up an actual stone brick half slab, and just like, like out of your pocket and some shit.
It weighs 120 pounds in your backpack. Just lugging this thing out.
What the fuck?
My pocket brick slab. Never leave the house without it.
It's everyday carry.
And then you can't name it, so you just hit him with the brick slab, and you're like, now it's a bloodied, cracked, chiseled half slab. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Lucas and chat. Yes, I did mean the waxed, lightly weathered, cut copper stairs.
Is that
No,
real?
excuse me.
Yes, it is.
That's a real block.
What happened to Minecraft? What?
Yeah, they've bloated it with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But mods fix it, okay?
It's absolutely
Yes.
timeless. But that's the problem. It's becoming rarer and rarer to find the game at its best.
What?
I'm not just making this video to talk about how much I love TF2 like a fat kid loves cake. I'm making it because
Does that count as a
okay,
food
so
analogy?
Oh, it does.
that
It
does
does.
count as a food analogy.
It does. It does. There he is. This guy's appealing to me now. He understands me. So I think we need to. I think something he says this again. It's like it's harder and harder to find the game at its best. What does he mean by at its best? Does he mean like just being able to play the game and have a good round, or what? Right?
I think
What does he mean by best?
I'm assuming he's going to explain that. That's what I'm gonna go to bat for Havian and say that that's what this video is him saying TF2 is not at its best now. Here's why, and then he's gonna give examples probably.
Okay, we'll see.
I'm certain of it. Although I find the analogy unnecessary and funny.
game at
Like a fat kid loves cake.
its best. I'm not just making this video to talk about how much I love TF2 like a fat kid loves cake. I'm making it because TF2 is dying, and in a lot of ways,
I thought it was dead.
it's already dead.
Fuck.
You all
Oh,
know
there
what
we
I'm
go. He
talking
said in a
about.
lot of ways it's dead. So of course we're gonna talk about bots because that's the main thing people go to.
Yeah. This is shockingly accurate. This scene that he chose is shockingly accurate to how bots are portrayed by the TF2 community.
Yeah, and not mentally ill human beings doing it, but just this amorphous,
The
nondescript force of robots. It's the bots.
The
It's like
bots.
you literally have like maybe 20 guys doing all of this shit to the game.
Yeah, they're like a secret society.
Well, no, it's literally it's just a Discord group. They all fucking some of them hang out with each other. It's like they have a bunch. I spoke with some of them. They have like a bunch of like weird infighting and like whose bots are better. It's fucking weird.
That's an interesting internet subculture. Hey,
It is.
There's a video.
I'm sure it's been done.
Like an expose journalism. That would be awesome. I'd watch that unironically.
In 2020, the source code for two Valve games, CSGO and Team Fortress 2, was leaked. Basically every single one of Valve's games were made using either Gold Source or the Source engine. Now this isn't the first time this has happened to Valve. Before Half-Life 2 was released, the source code for that was also leaked. This was absolutely devastating for Valve and caused massive delays for Half-Life 2. For a single player game, a source code leak is pretty bad. Although for an online game,
Did you guys know about this?
Yeah, and I already know where he's
The
going
Half-Life
with it.
2
But
thing?
I'll let him say it.
Because I did not know this. This is also one of the parts that I do remember. I did not know this when he said it. But yeah.
oh boy. In 2012, Valve released Man vs. Machine, a game mode for TF2 where the player and their team fight off a horde of AI-controlled robots.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
Well,
Is that him or is that a reference?
No,
that's a
that's
different guy. That's
what's his name again?
Dankula.
Tom
Yeah,
Scott?
Count Dankula, yeah.
Huh. Wonderful.
fast forward 8 years, and no matter what mode you're playing, you'll be fighting bot after bot. Every now and then you might find a spy or a heavy bot, but 99% of the time, you'll run into this.
Oh my gosh, the audio mixing.
Volume.
Ugh.
Jesus. Oh,
my gosh.
It's like a what? Christopher Nolan film?
address your levels, friend. Please do some audio mastering. Oh, fuck me.
It's local, Zesty. You gotta turn it down.
It's local. At least he got this footage.
Headshot.
That's cool.
Okay, we get it. Move on.
Sniper bots spamming the chat with racial and homophobic slurs.
What?
Is that real? Shit.
Why was the bot just called anti-LGBT bot number 3? Like, what the fuck?
Because bot hosters do this frequently. They just change their shit to be as inflammatory as possible. They either focus on specific YouTubers, they just try to be as obnoxious as possible with all the things that people hate, that sort of thing. Also, I think he kind of glazed over, like, oh yeah, the source code leaked in 2020, and I think he's like trying to imply that that's why bots are a thing. No, bot hosting was a thing way before this. So there's always been cheaters and to an extent bots, but bot lobbies started appearing no less than a week after Meet Your Match released in 2016. So all the code is already there. It did accelerate the development of some cheats, but for the most part, all these things were already well established for some time. So. Just a clarification.
Also, for the record, this is really shitty behavior and shouldn't be tolerated in an ideal situation.
Oh, I think everyone can agree with that.
I also do, but I thought I'd mention it.
Yeah, fuck the bot hosters.
Yeah, yeah. No, this is awful.
Your opinion, but the bot hosters are kind of mean.
they kind of suck.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
They
No, yeah, this guy says that they're just trying to get they're just trying to bait people to get pissed. They're just trying to make people as irritated and angry as possible.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I agree.
What's the rationale there? Just piss people off. That's it.
No, yeah, the majority of the reason why some of them do it, from what I've been told, is that they just want to be, they just do it because it's funny.
Yeah.
They are genuinely mentally ill, and most of them live off of neat bucks. So
I see.
Yeah.
Someone in chat said, "Calm down with the hot takes." Shout out to that.
Calm down, Jesus.
Ooh man, you're getting spicy in here.
On the bot hosters, I think that bots are kind of bad and ruin the game.
Did you guys know that homophobia is shitty and is bad, guys? I don't know. Am I accepted for this opinion? I didn't think I could share it.
No, you can't. Sorry.
Damn.
Game voice chat, kicking out actual players from the lobby, and insta-killing anyone within a 100-mile radius. Now, obviously, in 2020, that was not the first time TF2's had to deal with bots. Since as far back as 2017, there's been reports of sniper bots ruining the game for people.
Way further back than
there
that.
we go. There we go. He clarified. Thank God.
Was botting big before Meet Your Match? Because I don't remember it being.
Well, he said 2017 is way before that. It was like 2014,
So botting like it is now wasn't possible because you didn't have the matchmaking system that would automatically queue groups of 6 bots together and then allow for bots to gradually funnel in and get majority over a server. When things used to be single player connections or ad hoc, you could not easily fill a server with bots like this. So you can thank Valve for their matchmaking system facilitating this.
So and Meet Your Match has been a disaster.
Play would put you in a lot of community servers, which typically had moderation that would kick bots too.
Yeah, that as well. But that was only up until what, 2013, 2014, until the quick play system started only putting people into Valve servers. So
if I remember correctly, there was like a little box in the corner you could check to get put in community servers too.
Yeah, there was that too, but let's face it, most people coming into a free-to-play game were not going to do that. They were just going to go straight into the game. But even then, right? If you still had a higher volume of people being put into Valve servers, and you still didn't come across cheaters and bots nearly as often as you do now.
Mm-hmm. Man, Meet Your Match that's what kind of ruined the game for me, because it seemed like the community servers were taking a backseat to like the curated fucking
the streamlined Valve experience. They wanted to normalize every player's experience and have everyone funneled down the same slide so it can be easily repeated and keep people roped in, and without making it easier to engage with the game. Click, and you're in a server, and you never have to click another button again. You can just keep playing the game.
They buried the server browser under like 7 clicks.
Yeah. So and it's funny where even today, still about 1/4 of all players in TF2 are in community servers, which is pretty good in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I made a mistake. I'm so glad I closed the stream. This is unrelated to anything you guys just said. I looked up sexy Eminem in Google image search. It was a horrible mistake.
Oh no!
All right,
Why
I'm
did you
doing
look
what
up sexy anything.
The literal
I'm doing it right now.
The literal first result is porn.
I'm sure you didn't look
no
it up on
fucking
stream.
way! Someone made this image.
Yes.
Think about that for a minute. Someone.
I know
made
the
this
image you're about. I know what you're
Oh,
about to post.
God.
I know what you're about to post.
What is it?
Are
you posting it?
I am certain you're going to post the same
Don't
image.
post it. Don't post it.
I'm not showing it on stream. I know what image
Don't
it's going
do
to be.
it.
It's really bad.
I'm searching it.
That's bad.
So envision a flesh-toned M&M with all with still the shape of an M&M, but all the female bits and bobs put on there.
Yeah, it's a really bad picture.
There's a lot of
Jesus.
effort put into this.
Don't say yacht, chat.
That's
Shut
my
up.
point. Like
Why?
someone made that image deliberately. They went out of their way and took the time to make it.
And this is what they took from us. They're not sexy
Yeah.
anymore.
This is
They
what
took
they.
this from us.
This is what they took,
Remember what they stole from you.
guys.
What the?
I also found a green M&M, a custom green M&M sex doll.
Oh no!
I don't believe you.
And this time I didn't even look that up. I just looked up green M&M by itself. Like I didn't even. No sexy involved.
Oh shit!
Also, I'm gonna show the stream something. Chat, just get ready because this is something really important. Hold on a minute.
Be careful.
Oh great! Now I'm scared.
My heart isn't ready. I see. This is what we do here now.
Guys, can I get chat? Can I get an out of 10 rating, please?
That gets a solid 9 out of me.
It's all ogre.
It's all ogre now. Man.
It's well done.
I think if this were put into TF2, TF2 would be a dead game.
I vividly remember Shrek M&Ms where it was just brown and green M&Ms.
Vividly. Hold on.
I vividly remember this.
Now I have to look this up. Hold on.
I hope I'm not like manifesting this.
Manifesting Shrek M&Ms.
There they are. Yes, brown and green. I knew it. I remember this. I remember
Shrek.
it
Do you guys
correctly.
remember Shrek
Hold on.
Ketchup? Shretchup?
Is this
Shrek.
an
Do you
ancient?
guys remember Shretchup?
I remember green ketchup, like color. Like there was the colored Heinz ketchup. There was purple, and then there was green.
Thank you to Discontinued
What?
Foods on Twitter for posting this image.
Why would you make ketchup green?
I don't know,
It's
because
a
funny
funnier
kids products. Funny
This
kids
is like
products.
peak fucking mid 2000s food
There they
advertisement.
are, and they were
Shut
big.
up.
They were jumbo sized. I vividly remember this.
Red, is that you?
Oh, this is awful.
Yeah, I'm ogre sized. Get it? Like oversized, but he's an ogre.
Yeah.
Shrek branded food is like a
Like
whole
that-
rabbit food.
Yeah, like that fucking McDonald's sign, like the mint ogre load, something like that.
This is why TF2's dead. Thank you, chat.
Yeah, the Shrek takeover.
Shrek branded food.
Hold on. No. See now. No.
You could do a whole podcast
Ogre
on Shrek
green,
brand.
green. There it is, mint ogre load. Yes.
We need a new Shrek movie to come out so we can get Shrek food again. Please.
Shrek 4 is already not Shrek 4. There's the in
Are
credit
they making
scene
a
of
fifth one?
yeah, the in credit scene of Puss in Boots implies that there's a fifth one coming.
Oh no way.
Yeah, and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is a banger film. Like it's a really good movie. So
It is.
Yeah.
If you
I've
haven't
not
seen it,
go watch.
See it.
Go watch. Yes, watch it, please.
I've watched it. I think it lives up to the hype. It's pretty fun time.
It's a great movie. It's so good. It's like one of the best animated films I've seen in years. I can't think of what compares to it recently.
like the techniques they use when animating it too are really impressive. It's
But also just the writing. Like it's about it's about mortality, and it doesn't like shy away from the idea of
Here,
it. It's so good.
I'm gonna go make some coffee. I'll be right back.
All right, chat. What do you guys think of the last Puss in Boots 2: The Last Wish?
Remember being very good.
I think it's also very good. I'm gonna find more Shrek branded foods while Zesty's gone.
I liked what they did with the frame rates. It was very It's been a minute since I've seen it, but it was very depending on what was happening.
Yeah, no, it's a great film. I really like it.
I feel like Spider-Verse has had such a positive effect on the animation industry because people are now willing to go more on a limb for like these more experimental animation styles instead of just ripping off whatever Disney's doing at the present
It's
moment.
not just the fucking 30 FPS Disney everything
Everything looks the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Everything's super realistic in a cartoon universe. So like, what's the point of the cartoon?
Yeah. Oh, it's just.
It's like watching the Toy Story 4, and I remember thinking to myself, like, why? What happened to like to the stylized look of the first couple films? Why does it need to be realistic, but with toys?
I think that
Like these-
Oh, sorry. No, you
Okay,
go.
I'm back.
Damn, that was quick. Fuck. We hadn't
Well,
even gotten to talking about.
So I cheated and I just got regular caffeinated coffee. So this will do for today. One cup of caffeinated coffee won't kill me. I won't relapse into addiction.
I was ranting about Toy Story 4.
Toy Story 4 is a really bad movie.
Oh my god, it is fucking terrible.
It's so bad. It's really really bad.
Yeah, it's like it's like the whole point, like at least the first two, right? It wasn't about selling toys. But the fourth one, it was literally just about selling the shitty spoon toy.
It was like on top of that, it was also just like you regressed Woody's character, so he just doesn't have an arc. Like his arc is just completely gone from the first three films, and it frustrates me.
Oh
greatly.
my god, that's the fucking yogurt.
Also, yeah, I've been just cycling through
correct.
wonderful. Guys, make
I
sure.
told you it's a rabbit hole.
Guys, make sure to join the Discord and post your favorite Shrek-based food.
See,
Who
like,
can
I
forget the
wonder.
Shrek cake cuisine?
Guys,
Oh my god.
Slapped.
this is what.
See,
the
I
Discord-
wonder.
That ogre pudding slapped.
See, I
don't
wonder
believe
if the
Ew.
volume. I wonder if the volume of Shrek products would rival the volume of Ava products in Japan and around the world.
No.
We need to do
no.
need to do a full tally.
No fucking way. Ava's huge in Japan. There's so much.
Oh, I know.
There's
There's
so
Ava
much.
everything: toothbrushes, coffee,
Bro-
floss.
And it's not even like in circulation anymore. It's not like Shrek. Oh, this is all from like when the movies were coming out. Ava still sells like crazy. There was
I
an
know.
Ava.
Like the fourth movie came out 3 years ago, or
There
more
was-
than that now.
There was an Ava event like a few months ago in Shibuya, and it sold out completely, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I would go.
It's massive. I didn't go.
I would go.
because I've only seen the first like
Oh,
7
you're
episodes.
killing me.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you're hurting me. Oh, please go watch it all. Please, I have to nerd out about it with more people. Please go watch all of Ava.
It's
Are you talking about Evangelion?
yeah.
Yes.
I just started that not too long ago.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Finish it all. And the rebuild movies.
said that like
Wouldn't it be
Mark-
crazy if you guys came to Japan and we rented at a theater and did a TF2 Ava convention?
That would be so weirdly specific. I'm sure.
I will specifically organize a convention that's only about TF2 and Ava.
If it's not
I would
Japan
go.
or Australia, I can't go.
Called ZestyCon. That's all people know me for.
Can I get flown out for that convention?
Oh yeah, I'd pay for your ticket.
Yeah, fuck. That's like
All expenses paid, buddy package.
yeah, it's like what, 13,000 or no, fuck, no, $1,300, $13,000,
1,300?
$1,300
For first class, probably 13,000, but
Yeah, no, 1,000.
for economy, yeah, I can get you out there for like $2,000.
Yeah, no, it's less than that. It's like $1,000. It's like $1,000. I
For
know.
the
we're-
States? No.
No, I'm planning a trip to Japan with my work colleagues for some research, and like right now it's like 1,800 a head to get people over there, and that's in basic economy.
Man,
Right? Yeah.
if you're in Tokyo,
Yo, if you're in Tokyo.
if you're in Tokyo,
Yo. We can go
We
pick up
probably.
some
I mean, if by some freak chance I do happen to be in your area, I will buy you a coffee.
I will buy you a coffee in return.
Hell yeah.
decaf.
No.
But
Anyways, I hear that TF2's dead. We should probably talk about that.
I guess.
But in 2020, shit just got real. If you aren't a TF2 fan,
I'm sorry. I know we just got back into it. In 2020, that's when he started playing.
I mean, that
Yeah.
line was real though. You could feel the
Yeah.
emotion in it.
This shit just got real.
Like, I remember making a video talking about bots back in 2020, saying, "Oh, don't worry, things will get better," and then they never did. And then I unlisted the video. I'm like, "Well, that aged like milk." So
Oh yeah, I had the same issue, but like recently. Like I made a video.
Yeah.
I made a video talking about how like the bot crisis isn't as bad as it used to be, and then it got really bad. And I
yeah,
was like, oof.
you might be wondering, hey, why don't Valve just get rid of the bots? Well, that's the thing.
Simple as.
Valve don't care about Team Fortress 2.
Val, this is no. Val,
Or Valve just get rid of the bots. Well, that's the thing. Valve don't care.
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 Valve don't care. It's a complete nitpick. I just when I heard this, I burst out laughing because I thought it was really funny.
I like it because he's not wrong, but also funny.
Valve don't care.
Valve don't care about that Team Fortress 10.
Valve don't care about nothing. Oh shit, that's
What do you make fun of Southern people? You make fun of fucking Southern people? I take direct offense to that. How dare you?
I love a good Southern accent, honestly.
I grew up in Georgia. That's the reason why I can turn off and on my Southern accent.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
I was just making fun of Southern people.
Fellow Southern.
Fellow Southerns.
Hello,
fellow Southerner.
Fellow Southerner.
Care about Team Fortress 2. The game hasn't had a major update since Jungle Inferno back in 2017. And you might think, well, in their defense, the game's been out for almost 15 years. They have to move on at some point. Valve haven't moved on from TF2. At least, they haven't moved on from taking your money. And we're not talking about a small amount of money. The TF2 hat economy was worth around $50 million 12 years ago. And
what?
Yeah, so, okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, so this is like my biggest critique of Valve, and I completely and wholeheartedly agree with him on this, and everyone should hold this stance too, because oftentimes, and I was having this discussion with someone the other day, where whenever you try to say, or even just point out that Valve has all these awful shortcomings when it comes to handling Team Fortress 2, and people are like, oh, well, no, the game's old, they don't need to bother with it anymore. But it's like, so long as they still offer the game as playable and entice people to spend money on it, then it's their responsibility for the game to be functional. No matter what, period. Regardless of the game getting major updates or whatever. The game must be functional if it's offered as playable.
I agree.
Plain and simple, right? Also, his figure of 50 million is roughly accurate. Usually, based off of more recent years' case statistics and based off key sales, it seems like Valve still rakes in about, it also depends on the popularity of the case, it still gets about maybe 10 to 40 to $50 million a year from TF2.
Wow.
Yeah, last year was insanely profitable because the summer case was really good, and then also the winter case was really, really popular, so they probably got close to 50 million last year.
I was wondering, because he said 12 years ago. And I was like, why would you cite that as what? So
is this 50 million like profit for Valve, or is it like market cap of all the items in circulation or something?
I think that is the market cap of all items in circulation.
Gotcha.
That's usually what they use when they value an economy. But when it comes to just pure key sales, and then my figure is just pure key sales, somewhere in the low 8-figure range for TF2.
Which is not insignificant.
No.
Which is not insignificant, but then if you compare it to something like CSGO, where just key sales for CSGO generate about $1 to $2 billion a year.
Yeah, which is
ridiculous. Wait, what, really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes, really.
It's
billion with a B?
Insane.
Yeah, and that's,
billion
again,
with a B, indeed.
Yeah, and again, that's just key sales.
Yep.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah. Counter-Strike does a lot of business for Valve.
Yeah, then if you were to like do a full evaluation on like the market economy for CS:GO, I mean, you'd be in the 11 figures, 10 to like the 10-11 figure range probably.
What does Valve even do with all that money? That's like a dragon's hoard of money.
Yeah, upwards of like 200 million,
is
pretty much.
Crazy.
Yeah, like,
Right,
like
no,
200 billion probably for CS:GO items, which is fucking crazy to think about.
Like, there was just that AK that just, like, recently got discovered that's worth, like, 2 million just by itself.
Damn.
Yeah, opening bid on the...
That's a new record,
Yeah,
right?
opening bid on the StatTrak AK661 factory new is at $1 million right now on Buff, which is fucking crazy.
Isn't that new? Or, sorry, that's a new record?
That is,
if
it sells for $1 million, that will be the most expensive virtual item ever sold. Yes.
Nice. This is good. Probably. Yeah, anyways.
Valve was estimated to make tens of millions of dollars a month from CSGO cases. I think it's fair to speculate that Team Fortress 2 isn't just a cash cow, but an incredibly profitable one. It got to the point where in May of 2022, the community started the campaign #SaveTF2.
Yay!
Here we go. Oh shit! Well, let's get 6 other people in here. Let's get the shouting match going.
We need to have like I was joking about this earlier, but I just picture like the Stone Cold Steve Austin glass breaking noise and like 4 other people join the call when this comes up.
Oh god!
Save TF2 is mentioned and like all of the TF-tubers' eyes pop open like the SpongeBob Squidward meme.
No, see, I think of this GIF. Hold on, let me fucking let me find it. Let's go to the fucking GIF search here. I just think of this GIF. All right, wrong one. That's the backwards one. Where's the forwards one? I need the one where he wakes up. Here we go. I just think of this. Just wakes up. Gets up. There they go. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Anarchy. We miss you.
I can't show this on stream. Whoops.
You can't show a buff man on stream? What?
No, because I can't open it without opening like the site.
Oh,
and then
okay.
shows all of the recommended stuff.
All of the other ones based off that GIF. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty funny. Any comments you guys want to make about Save TF2 while we're here?
No, I don't want to do it again.
I feel like it's just kind of like a dead horse. Like everyone's kind of said their piece. It's like I don't think there's really anything more to say unless anyone has anything to say.
Yeah, no, I was just curious.
I will say something that I think everyone should hear. Make it a habit, not an event.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I know. I definitely want to do more. That's probably all I'll say for now. But like, I am trying to like plan something.
Let's go.
There you go.
Two, the community started the campaign #SaveTF2.
Also, it bugs me that there's like a sliver of gameplay at the top and the bottom.
Oh, I know, that bugs me too. You're like never. Oh, okay, this is a major editing nitpick. This is a huge editing nitpick for me because I tend to get like super perfectionist when it comes to my own visuals. If you're gonna show a still image on your screen, never have it fill the entire frame. Have like maybe 30 to 35% of the edges still visible, so you have still something moving in the background, but also blur it.
Yeah.
So it also indicates that your video's not stopped playing, right? Like there's still something moving in the background, but don't like fill your entire screen with a still image and then also have it zoom. It just looks really bad. So yeah, and then he'll have like a tiny sliver of the video around it, which is just it's like the fucking it's like the one thing that's been misaligned that I have to like just go in and fix. Like I don't like it.
Yeah.
Video editing is so fun.
I love
agree.
video editing. It makes me so happy. I actually really like video editing. It's just like it also takes way too long. It takes like 3,000
Oh,
years.
dude, I feel you. I'm working on an intro for this video. It's kicking my ass. Oh, it sucks, but it's gonna be good.
That's the spirit, you know.
Yeah.
Two, the community started the campaign #SaveTF2. Fans made YouTube videos, some sent emails.
I just love that there's TF2 deserves to die. Like, just
there it is.
TF2,
Yeah, right there.
You know, YouTubers made videos. Someone made this video. This was 6 days ago, but it doesn't. This is not a good screenshot because all of this has to do with either not
to be fair,
not Save TF2 stuff or things that aren't related to old Save TF2.
Yeah. To be fair. Who actually reads the titles of things that are shown on the screen when someone like pulls this edit?
I try to.
You just did, so.
Well, yeah.
There's at least one person who does.
Yeah, but I genuinely try to when people show stuff like this because they're showing it for a reason. But I can't say I do it all the time. They're definitely just showing it so there's an image on the screen.
Yeah.
Everybody who cared about TF2 made noise, and Valve actually.
Whoa! Everyone who cared about TF2, okay. If you didn't say anything.
You didn't care.
Really care?
Did you really care? Okay. You know, I wasn't around. You know, I wasn't a YouTuber, but I definitely didn't care. That's why I didn't say anything.
Videos.
This is why you should rescript. By the way, this is my point.
Some sent emails. Everybody who cared about TF2 made noise, and Valve actually responded. TF2 community, we hear you. We love this game and know you do too. We see how large this issue has become and are working to improve things. Oh wow, a game developer actually listened to their fans and wants to fix the game. Take notes, Rockstar and EA. Well, this tweet was almost 2 years ago. Let's play some casual TF2 and get back to having fun.
Yeah, well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot. They didn't do shit. Alright, in fairness, they did sort of fix the issue for a few months. But like I've shown
Not really.
No.
No, they didn't. They inadvertently broke bots for about a week or two, and then hosters immediately updated their cheats, and they were right back to business.
Yeah, yeah.
There were no, I should say, there were no intentional stopgaps put in place against bots.
I agree. Tony Allen said, has anyone considered that maybe the bots are just really good players? Smiley face.
Oh my god, yeah. Fucking.
Why are we even complaining?
God, yeah, God, just get good. And I know you, God, Zesty, I know you don't like Sniper, but maybe he's a really good player. Don't automatically accuse people of cheating.
Zesty, I would love to see an April Fool's video where you're like complaining about Sniper and you only show bot footage.
I can do something like that. I got a couple months to cook something up. I can figure something out.
It's just like, man, this shit's getting ridiculous. They can hit you through walls. How does anyone think this is okay?
I really need to nerf this class. Jesus.
Can we just remove it? Actually, remove sniper. Can we get that?
Get fucking Shonigan here. Get his modded server to get rid of Sniper. Perfect.
Yeah,
problem solved.
That's what we need.
It's 2024 and bots are not only back, but more prevalent than ever. So what are Valve doing now to fix the bots? Fuck all. And hey, look, I know I've been pretty aggressive here, but it's from a place of love. I truly adore TF.
Tame.
I was gonna say not really.
He's been very tame.
You just said like Valve aren't doing anything. I'm like, yeah, well, there are definitely the worst things that could be said.
Too, and I want to be able to enjoy it again. I know game development is hard. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's a walk in the park, but come on. The game hasn't functioned as advertised for years now, and
this would be a nice time to mention community fixes.
There we go. Yeah, it's a shame that people handle the community fix tab as the community suggestion tab and don't actually provide code for the fixes that Eric Smith could look at and then implement.
Well, it's also
like the whole.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Sorry. That's like a point of irritation for me because like community fixes are inherently a really good thing because you have a lot of very valuable things that have already been done by people inside the player base that could fix a lot of the game's most pressing issues, not only in terms of like detecting bots, but also like game optimization. But Valve is very picky on what pieces of code they do select because if Eric Smith can't recreate it, then they don't put it in the game. And so that requires him to do extra work in order for it to get put in. But then you have a whole like probably 95% of the submissions on the workshop under the community fix tab are just like suggestions. They're not like, it's like, oh, we should fix Demo Man's grenade launcher to have 4 barrels instead of 6. Just shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
sorry.
Well, I was gonna say in his video, when he's like, game development is hard. That would have been a nice time to mention like, but also the TF2 community has done your work for you. You could just,
They've been doing all the work for Valve for over a decade.
Like game development is hard. Game development is hard isn't an excuse when you have or the work is done. You just hit the button that says put the thing in the game, like.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you have to do. It's not game development is hard. It's the development is over,
I want to be able to enjoy it again. I know game development is hard. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's a walk in the park, but come on. The game hasn't functioned as advertised for years now, and that really isn't acceptable. We wouldn't take this from any other developer, so I don't see why Valve are seemingly getting a pass. I want to be able to...
Dude, okay. Oh god, sorry. This makes me so mad because I was having this conversation a couple days ago where people still make excuses for Valve. They still make excuses of like, oh, Valve can't handle the bots. It's an impossible problem. In reality, we should we should just be ignoring it and being thankful that they do anything. It's like, how can anyone still hold this position when in the presence of a multi-billion-dollar company who has infinite resources and can hire the manpower to do the quote-unquote treadmill work to deal with cheaters. It can be done. They just don't do it. It's infuriating that people still defend Valve or just like hand wave the problem away as untouchable. It's like, it just drives me up a wall. I cannot even
Leave Valve alone.
I can't even begin to describe how angry this makes me. It's just, oh, Christ.
I can't even begin to
Leave them alone. They've had enough.
I can't put into words how angry this makes me.
Like it's even more infuriating when I see like bigger names in the sphere just hand wave the problem away. Like, oh yeah, nothing can be done. You should just stop complaining about it. You know, just fuck off. They can absolutely do something. They just don't.
I have a good meme for you.
All right, show me the meme. Did you post it?
It's in the chat. Yeah.
Leave the multi-billion-dollar company alone.
Excuse me, sweetie. That multi-billion-dollar company has done so much for us with their fun games. You piece of shit.
Well, this is a nice time, I think, to bring up like people do the same thing with Nintendo all the time because the reason why is because they have like an emotional attachment. They'll never admit that to you, but that's often the reason.
Yes, that is the only fucking reason, is because they have a love boner for these developers, even though their practices are ass. It makes me so mad.
It's like, sorry,
the cat. Listen. I have not had a caffeinated drink in like at least a year, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm glad to hear it. But no, I was just like throwing out like. When people were talking about how like people were like Save Melee, you know, that was a huge thing. I don't know how many people here remember that. Save Melee was a huge thing, you know, and it was the precursor. It was actually the inspiration for Save TF2, from what I recall, because it was happened in 2020. Save TF2 happened in 2021 because the games have very similar communities in their origins and histories or whatever, right? So Save Melee, a bunch of people pushed back on it. Like Save TF2 almost basically got universal love. Aside from like, you know, I say universal, I'm saying like 90%, right? If we're being honest, like 90% of the people who saw Save TF2 were like, yeah.
Oh yeah, and the most common kind of pushback was, oh, this isn't going to do anything, right? It wasn't like you shouldn't be doing this, right? It was just, oh, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah. Whereas Save Melee, a lot of people were just like, why do you care? Like why do you give a shit? You know, it's their game. They can do what they want. Why do you care? It's like what?
Yes, like, and people also still make that argument like in favor of Valve even today. It's not nearly as prevalent as it used to be because like more and more people are getting fed up. But I still see people making the argument from Valve. It's like they almost don't want to bite the hand that feeds them. It drives me nuts.
It is wild because it is just a nonsensical argument. It isn't really an argument. It's like they own the IP, so they should you should be complacent with them doing whatever they want with it. And if you are upset about that and want them to change it, shut up.
Yeah, Ford Motor Company owns all the they own the means to production of all their vehicles. Just be okay with their tires exploding on the freeway if you go 55 miles an hour. It's like, so why are you getting mad at them? They can handle their product however they want.
It's their
Zesty, was your new truck a Ford, Zesty?
Oh my truck is a Ford, yeah.
Watch out.
No, I'm not. Like, old Ford trucks, old Ford F-150s. They're beautiful cars. You can drive them through a swamp. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. You can shoot them with a rocket launcher, and they will still run. They are wonderful cars. Just saying. So, like, if you put in the work and the maintenance into your Ford F-150, it will last you 20 years.
My dad's is still running.
Yeah, my truck is my truck is 16 years old and still moving like a charm. So.
Shitty gas mileage, however.
Well, I mean, yeah, shitty mileage, but it's still a good car.
Yeah.
I just people do this for people are still doing this. This image got popular recently because of the Pal World stuff, but like like people still do this because like a lot of people's arguments for not liking Pal World are really dumb. Like I'm not talking about like the you know I don't know about a lot of the more serious accusations. I'm talking about like. These are copied designs. It's like, well,
Did you see? There was a viral post of people like took a model from Pokemon and a model from Pal World and like shoved them inside each other to show they had the base, like, the same like, structure.
Why did you say it like that?
They had to modify one of the models to get them to fit together, proving that they had like nothing in common.
Yeah, the accusation was they just ripped the meshes from Pokemon games, and no, they didn't.
No.
And then I also heard people say the game uses AI, and then no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Here are all the designs that our artists made. By the way, it's like,
it's wild too because I've actually had Pal World on my wish list for like a year and a half now. Like I've been waiting for this game to come out for a while. It came out, I didn't buy it, and then I got to hear about everyone. Like talking about it. It's so wild to me because they've definitely been working on this game for like a minute and no one gave a shit until people were like, "This is like better. This came out. It's in early access. It's in a better state than Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet were." Now everyone's like, we gotta. Oh, it's not better than Pokemon. It's not better than Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's like the Nintendo will cry as it strikes you. It's like now that it's facing competition, it's now being like fans are being sent reeling, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now there's like an actual competitor that's making a better game objectively in terms of its functionality and polish, right?
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, they might be forced to make a better game for us to enjoy.
No.
Yeah.
It's like all these people who are like, I want more indie games who are paid to work less, and then there's an indie studio who makes a giant, massively successful game using entirely their own work, and then people get mad at it just for being successful, I guess.
Yeah, it's insanity.
I know we're like getting real off the beaten path now, but fuck it. Have any of you guys here played Cassette Beasts by chance, or know what it is?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Well, that's kind of my point. Cassette Beasts is the best creature collector game I have ever played, Pokemon or not. And
Cassette Beasts.
It came out in 2022. It is an excellent game, very fun. Highly recommend it. A very fresh take on the creature collector genre in a lot of ways. One of its huge selling points is that every single monster can be combined with each other to make a new monster. Every single one. And they're not just like palette swaps of original monsters. They like the different parts are combined in very specific ways. And I know they probably use an algorithm to do it, but it's really, really impressive. But the reason why people didn't have this sort of outrage towards Pal World, because a lot of its designs could maybe be interpreted as stolen, is because people didn't really acknowledge it. Like, Cassette Beast was a game played really by die-hard creature collector fans and nobody else.
Yeah, it shows that popularity is kind of required to get controversy, isn't it?
Yep, it is exactly as you just said. Yeah. Also, yes, I agree that Nexomon is another good one, but it's not as like so off the beaten path from original Pokemon. It's also not as good in my opinion. I've played both. But yeah. Anyways, go play Cassette Beast. It's really good. DLC released for it semi recently. I haven't played it, but I hear it's great.
Google Images says it looks nice to me. So
the art style is great. It's actually it's incredibly non-linear. When you catch specific monsters, they give you like movement abilities in the overworld, and a lot of them allow you to do some really jank stuff that like speedrunning tech, and it's like momentum based. And the developers knew about it, but they kept it in anyways because it's really cool.
Hell yeah. I love when they do that. That's a good sign that they want their players to have fun.
Yeah. Like, and not to mention, it doesn't break the game, like, to a significant degree. It just allows you to get to certain places early, but you still have to go back to do the other dungeons, later. It's really good. Do recommend.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Also, someone in your chat said Cassette Beasts? Like audio, like music cassette, like CASSETTE.
Yeah, that's correct.
Or CASSETTE, like video cassette or audio cassette.
Yes, that's correct.
I'll type it.
Yeah. There's 60. Yes, that is true that there are 16,000 fusions. That's fucking cool. It is a ridiculous undertaking, and it genuinely impresses me because it's not like the different parts that are taken for each fusion from each animal, and like the size is all unique. They're both. It's all very specific to that fusion.
Isn't there a website that fuses Pokemon?
Yeah, but it's even more like technically impressive than that, because the websites that fuse Pokemon, they usually they take all of the same characteristics or very similar characteristics for each one. Like Cassette Beast stuff is like it looks like it could be its own monster. It doesn't look like a fusion of two.
Who could forget about the Chode? The
Rapidash. Rapidash and Ditto makes Repito. It's just a gray blob.
The Chode.
The Chode.
The Charizard Electrode.
It's pretty terrible.
Bulbasaur and Mr. Mime. Bulb Mime. Ah, clever. Thank you, computer.
There's also, sorry, in chat, yes, I have played both Crosscode and Katana Zero. And I think I have finished Katana Zero multiple times. Great game. And Crosscode is also a great game, but I have not finished it. Also, no, Pokemon is not a dead game. And speaking of which, we should talk about that.
Yes.
Have you guys heard of?
Yeah, I've heard that Pokemon is dead.
I've heard that Pokemon Pokemon isn't the same anymore. Gosh, that would also be... Sorry, I keep thinking. That would also be a really good April Fool's meme if we all released videos that were titled X thing isn't the same anymore with the same thumbnail.
Oh man,
that'd be a good meme.
The thing is, I don't
creep
have the
Eminem.
luxury. I wish I could do that, but I don't have the luxury of being able to do that now because people take everything I say so seriously.
It's on
And,
April
I can't even
Fools.
say a joke. But it doesn't matter. I've tried to do this before, but because I have all this evil surrounding my name, it's I could make a clearly obvious joke video, but people would make it seem as though I'm serious. It sucks. Because I want to do more of that in my videos, but I can't because people would be like, "Oh, Zesty said this," and it would just can't do it.
Just talk about how Gamer Supps isn't the same anymore, and then talk about how they should give you a sponsor.
I am the perfect candidate. Look at my profile picture. Make me a fucking cup.
If this man a waifu,
Look at him,
I'll vouch
Zesty.
for you. I'll vouch for you.
There you go.
I only learned.
Give me a custom flavor.
They have they have the worst flavored titles. Have you guys seen this? They have titty milk. That's an actual flavor. Hold on.
I don't.
Yeah, hold on, I have,
Sign me up.
Actually, I don't think I can say
have
that
some.
on stream.
I have some on me right now. I can show you a picture.
What?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sign
show
me
you a
up.
picture of Blowhole Blast.
Of what?
Blowhole blast?
Blowhole
Yeah, it's
Blast.
that one is named after a VTuber where I think this specific VTuber is themed after a whale, and they have a lot of porn drawn of them.
Oh well.
I think correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know the name of this VTuber, but they originated from pornography and then got more popularized as a VTuber. They kind of went hand in hand. That's why this VTuber is popular, is because of porn.
I don't
The
know.
blowhole is the thing being blast.
you could say that about a lot of VTubers.
Oh, the thing is, with VTubing, the porn came after. This one was that's how they grew in parallel.
Ah.
It was intentionally meant to be a lewd tuber. I hate listen I hate VTubers, but I'm fascinated with the the subculture and people orbiting it. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Guys, can you guys rate this out of 10? Not the people in the panel. Because I know what you guys think. I just want chat
Chode.
I just want chat to rate the chode out of 10.
Yeah. The chode. Classic Pokemon.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, my custom flavor would be obviously it's just plain orange. It would just be called orange. That's it.
Orange.
No fancy name.
Do you remember the Mountain Dew name your own flavor contest?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I'm still to this day I'm sad that Gushing Granny didn't win. So if I get my own flavor, it's
Oh,
gonna be
God.
green apple and it's gonna be called Gushing Granny.
Oh, that's awful.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Keep talking about Gushing Granny. I'll be right back.
No, I don't want to keep talking about this. It's terrible. It's the worst fucking name.
Alright, so from my market testing, it seems that the name does not have a lot of appeal. Okay.
Market testing, is that what we're calling this?
Market testing, yeah. We have it's you bring in a panel of people. Hey, we have a brand new energy drink we want you guys to try. And it's okay, oh, this tastes great. What are you gonna call it? Gushing Granny. Ugh, and people just half the panel just pukes instantly. But what's the flavor?
It's green apple. It's granny
It's
apple.
green apple. Oh, I see. Very, very punny. Okay.
Yeah.
That's still fucking terrible.
I think from the Mountain Dew naming contest, the flavor was gonna be a green apple Mountain Dew, and one of the top submissions was Gushing Granny, and I thought it was
horrible.
so funny. It's stuck in my head ever since.
That's the worst fucking thing you can name a drink. I mean, you could probably come up with something worse, but that's pretty bad. Oh, fuck me. Gushing Granny tastes like mothballs and Vaseline. Oh, God.
Think about it. You could drink the what branded Gushing Granny out of your Zesty waifu cup.
Oh, fuck me. Thing is, I'm tempted. I should say, I'm intrigued by the possibility of having a custom waifu cup with my character on it. But at the same time, it's I don't really personally, I think energy drinks are poison, so I don't know if that's something I would want to advertise.
Accurate belief.
If I could just have a water bottle, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Water bottle would be good.
Normally, I don't drink energy drinks, but I do like the Gamer Supps. They've sent me some, and I do like it.
What do they is there a list of ingredients? I'm curious what energy aspects they put into it. Also, how much sugar it has.
kind of funny because it has no sugar and no caffeine, and it says it has like natural caffeine. I can just like read out the ingredients, I guess.
Here, I'll just go to their website. They have to have like ingredients on there. Our ingredients, here we go. Vitamin C, vitamin D, caffeine, theanine, okay, pretty common. Eye health, antioxidants. Oh, they have CoQ10, I wonder how much. Acai berry, goji berry, sweeteners. They use erythritol, which is the artificial sweetener. So it's sweetened with organic erythritol, which is just a derivative from, I think, a plant. If I have to Google it again because I don't remember. Erythritol.
Thoughts on artificial
Yeah,
sweeteners?
it's a sugar alcohol. So yeah, no calorie sweetener.
Do you have any thoughts on artificial sweeteners, Zesty?
Well, aside from the ones that are carcinogenic, they're still not good for you. You probably shouldn't be putting them into your body. Like if you're gonna have something sweet, just have natural cane sugar. Your body's gonna process that the best, and it's like the healthiest for you. Which is why, like, if I'm gonna have a soda, I'm gonna go out of my way to get like a nice organic soda made with cane sugar or something.
Mexican Coke.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Like it's why I don't drink like hyper processed garbage. Like if I want to go out of my way to have something sweet, I'm gonna make sure it's fresh ingredients because I know it's not gonna like kill my body and rot it from the inside.
At least not as much as the other stuff.
Yeah, at least not as much as the other stuff. Like you go and buy like a can of like cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper mixed with shitty vanilla ice cream. Like here's my beverage for the day. It fucking kills your kidneys. Yeah.
0 calories, guys. It's healthy.
Yeah, they're like it's like yeah, Diet Coke is worse for you than like regular Coke because Diet Coke has all the chemicals in it and just
It doesn't taste as good either.
Some people prefer the taste. I actually prefer the taste of Diet Coke over regular Coke, but it's just not good for you, so I don't drink it.
Yeah, I learned about alcohol.
Diet Coke has more bite.
More bite. I heard about alcohol. I read about alcohol sugars recently. Apparently, they aren't necessarily bad for you, but people can react in really weird ways to them.
Yeah, the most common reaction to sugar alcohols is bloat and gas. Like they make you gassier, they make you like have upset stomach and what have you. So if they don't affect you that way, then you're probably fine. But there's also been no long-term studies as to the effects on the body, so those will probably come out in 10 years.
Yep. Once people have consumed it for 10 years.
Yeah, like we already have of course we already have extensive studies on like excessive sugar consumption and how that will literally kill you. So we'll see what happens with sugar alcohol. Not to say that sugar alcohol is going to be a poison, but we just won't know until the studies have been done.
We are not medical professionals, and this is not medical advice.
We are not medical professionals. We do not give out medical advice. We merely base our thoughts off of our own experiences, and everyone has different nutritional requirements and needs and desires. So yeah, there you go. Now that we've covered our asses and Lucid is back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I'm glad to be back. Why did we reach a new peak viewer count when I left?
Well, we started talking about
Diet Coke and gamer subs, I guess.
Diet Coke?
Yeah, gamer subs brings in the viewers because anime titties.
That's fair. Gamer subs is not owned by Schlatt, I don't think.
I think he co-owns it. He like bought the company at some point.
Oh
really?
Shit! I didn't know.
Yeah.
That. Damn. Let's go, Schlatt. Deserved. Anyways, Team Fortress 2 is dead.
Yeah, we're actually making decent progress here.
two
we're
hours.
halfway through the video.
It took 2 hours.
Yeah, but we're that's good progress.
Yeah.
The developer, so I don't see why Valve are seemingly getting a pass. I want to be able to join casual and have fun playing with the community. I want to introduce friends to the game and make new memories. I want to love TF2 again. Now, I know what most of you...
He did the YouTube video essay thing where he said the words and put them on the screen.
Yeah. I personally, I only do that if it's related to data. Like if I have specific data that I want to show and and so people can go back and reference it and then I also say it, that's what I do. And sometimes I put a list of things that I want people to retain to memory for the rest of the video, or if it's the take home point, then I'll put what I say on screen in the form of text, but not like that.
Mm-hmm.
If it's if it is the, and I don't know, maybe this for him this qualifies. It just seems a little bit melodramatic here. If it is the point of the video, like explicitly the point of the video or something you really want to hammer home, then I get it. It's just like when you're saying something like, I want to be able to play casual again. It's like, well, there's not that much, you know. Also, chat.
But thing is also...
Hold on.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. We need to go back because apparently chat is telling me he's been listing things, in which case...
Oh, we missed it.
Wait. Oh.
We'll go back. We'll roll it back. Anyways, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say, but if you want to convey a point like that, that's not necessarily like a factual point or a data-driven point. Like if you're saying your point well enough, it should go without typing. If that makes sense.
I agree. I do it sometimes, but like I said, only when it's like something I've been building up to that I really want the viewer to understand that I believe or that I'm trying to prove. That's the only time I do it. And also I try to avoid like just talking over gameplay. So sometimes I that is the only thing on the screen because I need that to be hammered home. But you know, anyways, I was just curious on you guys' thoughts on the putting the text on the thing when you say it.
As advertised for years now, and that really isn't acceptable. We wouldn't take this from any other developer, so I don't see why Valve are seemingly getting a pass. I want to be able to join casual and have fun playing with the community. I want to introduce friends to the game and make new memories. I want to love TF2 again.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's four. Four list. All
right.
We got one more.
Right,
one more, and someone wins.
I still say 7. I still say 7. We have time.
Who said so? It was 5, 6, 7, 8. Who said 5?
What did you say?
No, so it must have been the what? Because I said 6.
Yeah, I think the one said 5.
Okay.
Oh, did I say 5?
Yeah.
Change it to 5. You might win.
All right, but if it's 6,
I win.
If it's 6, then you lose.
Yeah, you
lose.
It. You suck.
That's all. You suck.
Who said 8?
I get uninvited from future podcasts.
You get banned.
Battle Royale
It's like
mode.
Survivor, you know. There's gonna be one person left.
Have you been screaming at me for the entire video, and likely have already commented. Just play on community servers.
That is a blurry ass picture, my guy.
Yeah. So I will say, and I actually wanted to pause the video and make this point that yes, community servers are still there, and I believe more people should go out of their way to experience them.
Agreed.
Despite the fact that Valve pushes casual mode as like their intended experience, so obviously it should function, but the option of going to community servers is always there, and not enough people go out of their way to engage with it.
Yeah, I agree. I think only really people who really want to play the game go to community servers.
Give me a moment, getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay. While he's gone, we'll just... People who really want to play the game play on community servers. People who kind of want to play the game but don't bother, I don't think, most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I've basically only been playing on community servers like my whole TF2 career because I also started in 2020.
I like never play in community servers. I used to a lot, and then ever since like Jungle Inferno, I pretty much just stuck to casual. I like post Jungle Inferno casual too much.
That's fair. I have never... Bots have been a huge... too big of a deal to matter for to affect me. Also, hi, sorry, just throwing this up. Hi, Space Guy in chat. Haven't seen you here before. It's good to see you. Hello. But yeah, no. And I live in the part of the part of the world where, like, bots are the least problematic. Like, they aren't. I live in Asia, so it's not that huge of a deal. But it's seriously like not that. It's still annoying enough to where I just stick to like Uncletopia, Singapore, and even Skyle 2.4.
Yeah. I feel like the vibe of like Uncletopia and your standard casual servers, there's like such a big discrepancy there. It's like I much prefer like the experience of your average casual match than like a average match of Uncletopia.
Yeah, no, I agree. But if I want something really casual, I usually just go to Skyle 2.4. But I also know that's like swinging 100% the other direction, because Skyle 2.4 has its own like subculture that could also be examined in like an expose journalism. Like Skyle 2.4 is a wild place.
Okay, I'm back. What'd I miss?
We were talking about Skyle 2 Fort and
about
Uncletopia and community servers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Skyle. They're with their lovely ping masking and spoofing players that are actually bots. So nice.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate that shit. Thank God at least Uncletopia provides an option to play that is genuinely like human players. I really do not like the rule sets they use in terms of like no random crits, class limits. I think class limits are just a fucking awful thing for TF2. It's completely antithetical to how the game's meant to be played. But
Yeah,
at least there is that option for people to join. But people like only focus on the most popular options and don't realize that there's still tons of good community servers out there that they can like go out of their way and try to find. So
I really like there's not that many of them, but Grouch, the TF2er, he has a good set of community servers that I really like.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I'm gonna plug mine, which is just pure vanilla TF2.
Hey guys, did you know? That's it. That's the plug. I don't have any more words in me. I can't find the words. I can't find the words to shill your community server.
No, yeah, I think like I'm trying to like find what I want to say here. I can't even begin to describe.
I don't even have the words.
I don't even have the words. They're in there. I'm just trying to form them in the most palatable way possible. I think what upsets me the most, and like this is like throwing shade on anyone, is like if you don't have the social muscle to fill a community server, then it will never grow. And it really does suck that the primary way to play on community servers right now is not vanilla TF2. That bugs the shit out of me. Like, if you want to get away from casual, your primary options are versions of the game that are not vanilla, which is just, I think, is a travesty. But, and of course, some will make the argument of like, oh yeah, it's not that different, but I don't know. I feel like it's night and day. But that's
I was just saying that while you were gone, like the atmosphere and vibe of a Uncletopia server is completely different than just your average casual match. And it's like, yeah, sure, if I want to try hard, I go to Uncletopia, but I'm not trying to try hard most of the time I play TF2.
No, you're just trying to like chill out and have a good time, right? Whereas for Uncletopia really strongly, it's basically comp light because it has a couple of rule sets and class limits and what have you. So it appeals to that smaller minority of players where people are kind of encouraged to sweat. And of course, Dane, for a good chunk of his quote unquote career, pushed competitive, so he built up a chunk of his audience based on that. Yeah. So naturally, it's going to appeal to that type of like try hard player. And if you're in the mood for that kind of thing, it can be fun. But for me, I just get so fucking burnt out so quickly. It's like I really do not want to deal with the 5,000-hour sniper with 200,000 kills on his goddamn rifle. It's like I don't want to play against that. It's not fun. Or the 5,000-hour demo with a vac medic up his ass. It's just, yeah. Very rarely do I find an Uncletopia game that at least kind of reaches the level of chill that you would get in an otherwise other TF2 server. But yeah, again, it's a shame that like that's the experience that's pushed for people to like get into community servers than just anything else.
Out of curiosity, what's your thoughts on random crits?
Random crivets giveth and random quits taketh away. My opinion on random crits is whether I'm getting them or dying to them.
At least you're honest.
No, yeah,
I have they're bullshit and they should be removed. If I'm getting them, they're a great mechanic.
Same. Yeah, same. That's how I feel about them. I don't feel strongly either way because like both ends of that spectrum kind of cancel each other out, so therefore they're okay, right?
That's how it works. I think. That's a rare. Last day I killed 2 demo who were spamming last point on steel as after I was dropping to my death. That's a quote unquote TF2 rare high moment.
The thing is, like for me, I'm a much stronger advocate for quote unquote random mechanics in a game because when you make a game entirely skill based, it removes an element of fun from it. Where like it's fun to get good at a game, but you need to strike a decent balance between where only skill is rewarded, then the best of the best will only succeed, and it just becomes unfun very quickly. But thanks to the varied amount of mechanics, class interactions in tandem with a couple of random mechanics in the form of like spread and crits, right? TF2 has reached this very happy medium where you can only get a super sweaty try-hard experience if you remove those things, right? Or if you cut out content. So I feel like not enough games strike that middle ground anymore, where everything is like it has to be skill-based, it has to be competitive. And for me, it's like you get to a certain point where it just removes the fun element from a game if you push it too hard, if you push that too hard. So for that reason, I will always support mechanics like random spread and random crits, even though, like I've proven, random spread makes no difference aside from making shotguns more accurate. So
I don't know. I think that I think random crits are all right. Assuming we are not talking about competitive, I think random crits are a-okay.
Oh yeah, like if you get into like a yeah. Yeah, like assuming you're not getting into like an actual competitive game, like if you're playing a competitive game, then obviously random mechanics have no business being there.
Yes.
Yeah, they have no business being there. But if that's like but if you're not playing a competitive game where like something's on the line for winning or losing a match, then it just, I mean, even though this isn't an argument, who gives a shit?
Well, it's also a matter of like when we went over, me and the Swishcast guys went over to Uncle Dane's random crits video in episode 4, I want to say, of this podcast, and yeah, episode 4, and something I kept bringing up, and chat did not like that I was comparing TF2 to Mario Party, but I feel like a lot of the arguments regarding TF2's like random crits in casual could also apply to random mechanics in every game. Like, as in, it's just like, randomness is bad. Why? Because it takes away from the skill of the game. It's like, well, okay, so is Mario Party bad? Like, because there's skill in Mario Party. There's a lot of skill. Like, I brought this up last time. There are entire videos called Analyzing Mario Party, Analyzing Luck, that are dedicated to, they're hours upon hours long about each Mario Party game, and they're dedicated to giving you the best statistical chance to win each Mario Party game, and they're great videos. Highly recommend. Good statistical analysis. But the point I'm trying to make is, like, random mechanics are, if you think that random crits are bad in TF2, you have to give a reason why that does not also apply to randomness in every video game ever. Because you can, and most people, some people probably can, but I haven't found one that would apply to random crits that doesn't apply to literally everything. You know? There's,
I think I follow.
Like, because most people would not say like random crits are bad in Mario, or randomness is bad in Mario Party, or randomness is bad in, I don't know, Smash Brothers. But people would say randomness is bad, and Smash Brothers is a competitive game. But people will say randomness is bad in TF2, and they won't have a differentiator for why randomness is bad in one game and not the others, which I think is usually the issue that I have. From a design standpoint.
Yeah.
Like, people don't say, like, oh, Mr. Game Watch is a poorly designed character because he has a mechanic that is inherently random. And there's a reason for that. And we can go into, like, why that random mechanic is good and other random mechanics are bad. You know, we could talk about that. But most people just say, oh, nope, randomness is bad. Takes away from the skill of the game. Throw it out the window. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah, luck can be fun. Just go to a casino.
Hooray.
I mean, even a game like Counter-Strike, which is like the poster boy for like skill-based like competitive shooters, has like randomness with its weapon spread. With like try like spamming the deagle, you know, you're gonna have mixed results.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there for balancing. Not every weapon is perfectly accurate with every single shot, except for the op, right? Like, unless you still have to be standing still, right? Like there's randomness in that game for the sake of balance.
Mm-hmm.
Also, can we talk about how blurry this fucking picture is?
Yeah, that is a little unfortunate.
This picture's blurry as fuck.
He's censoring the names of the servers.
I was wondering if that was the reason. That was why I was going there.
Oh, could be. Also, Lucid, what's your latency setting on your stream, out of curiosity?
Low.
Low? Okay.
Why do you ask?
Because I noticed that, like, because the way I know you probably do this for the sake of preserving the video quality, but I usually set mine to ultra low, so like there's less delay between what we say and then what chat says.
Yeah, I just that you nailed it. That's why I keep it on.
Yeah, video quality. Yeah, that's fine. Just curious.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we can, I think, keep going.
And for the most part, community servers offer a bot-free experience, most of the time. But like I've said, Valve are still making a fair chunk of change from TF2, but they're not doing anything to fix it. And I think that's pretty scummy. They know the game is unplayable, but fans are the ones being forced to make servers if they want to play without bots. The 2023 summer update was a ray of hope in an otherwise hopeless world. A brand new update.
If only he knew. If only he knew.
Well, I mean, his reasons are... I know this part of the video a little bit. His reasons are weird, but we can, like, get to them when he says them.
The 2023 summer update was a ray of hope in an otherwise hopeless world. A brand new update, the most players the game had seen in years.
Also, this is list number 5, by the way, so,
Yeah, here we go. List 5. There we go.
Please, no. There's still like 5 minutes left.
Update was a ray of hope in an otherwise hopeless world. A brand new update, the most players the game had seen in years, new community-made maps, and a goddamn seal. It looked like the issue was...
That was 4. That's a new record.
Kind of an r/chunker of a seal, if I say so myself.
The seal is precious. Okay, the seal got a bunch of YouTubers a lot of views, and that's what we really need to thank the seal for letting that happen.
Yeah, you can thank my buddy Zyke who worked on Selvian. That map is actually very good. Like I think we need more good player destruction maps in TF2, but people took fucking seal meme too far. Very annoying.
Mm. At least it's better than the snake water snakes.
Oh fuck! Dude, that fucking dumb shit. Oh my god. I got so much shit for like making a comment on that on Twitter when that first happened. Oh my god.
The Team Fortress 2 fan base is desperate for an animal mascot to cling on to.
Yeah, or just anything to cling on to. So you make a snake that has a higher poly count than any player model in TF2, and people lose their shit. That's like that was the most eventful thing happening at the time, which is kind of sad.
They need to have they need to have a like a "Don't hug me, I'm scared" puppet that's like a parrot or like some arbitrary animal, and just be like, this is TF2's mascot.
Yeah, we need like an official mascot.
We need an official TF2 mascot, and I want him to be a horribly constructed monstrosity of a puppet with like blood leaking out of his ears. And that's what I need. Okay.
Yes.
And he can't fit the art style at all. It's very important.
Finally going to be solved, Valve were back to actually save TF2. But months later, and they went back to complete radio silence. It's not fair to expect the community to make your product usable. And quite frankly, if Valve have no intention of getting rid of the bots, then they should just take down the official servers entirely. Now,
oh, well, I mean, a lot of people have made that argument in the past, that if they're just not going to do anything for the game, then remove servers, but that's immediately countered by the fact that they still pump content into the game and expect people to spend money on it. Therefore, what they offer should be playable. So,
yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Now, obviously, this isn't the ideal solution. Anyone who has spent money on cosmetics and weapons would riot. And
it's like the reverse of what you said. It's like it's like Valve loses money. It's like, yeah, but also the players lose money. It's like, oh, we're fucked. There's nothing.
Well, so here's the thing. I feel no remorse for people that invest into a video game for which they have no control over what the developers do, right? And obviously, it's in the developers' best interest to like retain the value of their microeconomy. But don't be surprised if they suddenly make a change that makes you lose money. Like, what did you think you were getting into?
You bought an NFT.
Like the crate depression?
That's another problem. It's like you're buying into an inherently risky system for which you have no control, and something like the crate depression can happen and make you lose a shitload of money. Or they can do something like the unlocked multi-class crate, which crashed the value of like god tier all-class multi-class hats with like burning flames and sunbeams and shit.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised when something like that, just happened in War Thunder, where they released effectively like an unlocked crate where you can go back and get really old tanks that were only available years ago for a very short period of time, and like the value of these tanks went from like $600 to like $100.
Yeah,
so
of course,
don't be surprised that if you invest in a game, that what you buy will not hold its value. Yeah.
If they ever bring back energy orb as an unusual effect, I'm screwed.
Oh, dude, yeah, I paid. I bought an energy orb shotgun for a shitload of money specifically so I could own one, and I paid out the ass for it. And if they bring it back, I'll be very sad. But
you and me both, brother.
Yeah,
that's so sad. I have a singular unusual thought, and it was a gift.
So lesson of this brief discussion: do not invest in video games.
Not in that way.
Just buy shit you think looks cool.
Yeah, just buy what you like. That's what I've been doing. Like I used to trade a shitload, but not anymore because like it was just such a fucking headache. So now I just buy what I want. I buy what I want, and I don't care about the value.
Every time I briefly dip my toes back into the trading scene, I instantly regret it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much worse than it used to be now because it's all dominated by like 100 people and they're trading bots. It's fucking terrible.
So I've heard.
And because people are so cautious about the market, unless you're selling something for 60% of backpack price, you're not going to get a sale, which is so annoying.
It's just like a competition of who can lowball the other person harder. It's like there's very little actual trading.
Oh yeah, very, very annoying. Sorry, that was a tangent.
No, on this show?
I know, right? sorry for a tangent on the tangent show.
We're renaming it the tangent show.
Yeah,
it's
upon tangents.
Upon further tangents.
Yes. One that I would hate to see myself personally, but
Wait, no, go back.
Yeah.
Riot. And hell, it's one that I would hate to see myself personally, but leaving the game to rot while the bots take over isn't exactly a much better solution. From my perspective, there are 4 paths Valve could take here. 1.
4.
Plug an
Here we
official
go.
server.
6 list.
Oh, yes! Yes!
Oh, I lost. No!
Let's go! This is like the most acceptable list, though.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the most reasonable list that's been said so far.
Yeah, I agree.
It still counts.
Stop selling skins and loot crates and let the fan servers keep the game alive. 2.
What? So he means take down official servers, including the item servers? Question mark? Or
no?
Yeah, you can still. They're separate.
I think. Yeah, rewind it. I think he said that. Take down, or no, he said take down servers and stop selling loot crates and items. But I think he doesn't mean also take down the item servers.
Okay. Cool.
Use their endless resources to get rid of the bots and keep the game updated so that they can't come back.
Could you imagine?
Could you imagine Valve doing the work that they can and should be doing?
Could you imagine the game developer being competent?
Oh, wow. What? In the year of our Lord 2024? The fuck?
We're wishing on the monkey's paw. They'll just add, like, seasonal battle. They're gonna Overwatch 2, TF2.
Oh,
just
God.
Wait.
It would be so funny. I know it would be like really sad for a lot of people, but it would also be very funny.
Made, like, a really convincing, like, TF2 Battle Pass, like, mock-up. Let me see if I can find it.
People have done that before.
Gosh.
Like, I vividly remember someone doing like a UI overhaul for TF2 to make it like behave like a battle pass kind of thing.
Wait. This is Overwatch.
Yeah, this I've seen is something similar to this. Oh God. Oh fuck me. Could you imagine if they did this shit? God. Horrible.
I love how
only the charm from Call of Duty.
I love how only the gibbous and the ghostly gibbous and the Pyrovision goggles are free, and everything else is premium.
Yeah,
that's
fucking
great.
Snowflake Swirl is a premium item that I can make in Photoshop in 2 minutes. Fuck off.
Snowflake Swirl.
Hold on, I don't think I showed Zesty this. I remember bringing it up on the last time I was on the podcast, I think. But have you seen like the anime girl guns in Call of Duty, Zesty?
Oh God.
Oh yeah, we touched on that. The last time I was here it was like the really shitty. Yeah.
Oh, but have you seen? No. Oh, but have you seen that one?
Have you seen this one?
I'll watch it. Hold on.
It's terrible.
It's really bad. We're
It's
gonna watch
really
it again,
bad.
Chad. Aren't you guys excited? Aren't you guys
it's
excited? We're
even
gonna show it
better
on
the
stream
second
What
again.
the fuck? It fills up your entire screen. Why would I want that in my game?
Chad, aren't you guys excited to watch it again?
Oh, that's horrible. I mean, to be fair, I mean, the girl's cute, but at the same time, that's not Call of Duty. Jesus. That's horrible.
Okay,
Ew,
but hear me out.
That's like the fucking like purple flirt effect. It's terrible.
You inspect your scattergun, Miss Pauling pops up on a screen, starts doing like a cat girl dance. Just think,
yeah, does cat girl dance, flashes her tits, goes away.
Winks at the camera.
Me. Yeah, big money right there.
Chat, it appears to cost 14,400 coins, so if anyone wants to convert that to real-world money, be my... Oh, no, sorry, 2,800. I missed the number. It's 2,800.
That is probably $28.
That's probably $20.
Yeah, what is... Yeah, I'll do the prices right, and I'll say $20.
I can't... Okay, hold on, let me look it up. I am the host. What am I doing?
Yeah, consult Google to see how much this garbage is worth.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3...
Because there's no trading in this game. People have to just go out of their way and directly buy these products, which is even more insane to me that people are willingly doing this to their games. Jesus.
If you buy this, you're stuck with it till the end of time, or until the next year when the next COD game releases.
Think about it. You could have bought a Funko Pop with that.
Oh,
that is money I could have used to buy a Funko Pop.
You could have bought a Funko Pop.
Indeed.
or get gamer subs using code the what? Is that your code?
Yeah, code the what?
Yeah. More valuable money going there. Yeah, there you
go. So 2,400 COD points, which is 400 points off of the one that we said, is $20. But
that was close.
You were close. But in order to get those extra 400 points, you would have to buy another selection.
I fucking hate that games do that.
That's how they get you.
Yeah,
fucking hate that games do that, man.
Hold on, I have to find the actual. Give me 1 second. This is important.
This is why I only ever did one purchase inside of Blue Archive, my favorite Gacha game at the moment. I only ever did one purchase because of how bullshit they market the packs of stuff. It's like, okay, I want to get this specific character from this specific banner. I want to buy more of the currency so I can do more rolls, right? But then it's like, okay, you can buy this one and get a roll, but if you want 2 rolls, then you have to buy a separate pack. It's like, fuck off. So I never, only once have I spent money on a mobile game, and that was that one instance that I felt ripped off. I'm never doing it again.
So, I feel like such a hypocrite because I make this whole video about like, oh, I hate like crossovers and battle passes, and then Fortnite has Peter Griffin, and I'm such a hypocrite because I bought the battle pass like the second it came out.
God.
And I was like,
Peter Griffin.
Oh my god, they added Peter Griffin to Fortnite. I have to get it. I'm such a hypocrite.
You are the problem.
I fell into it.
You are the reason why gaming will die.
You are the problem.
Oh, guys, it's Peter Griffin.
I feel like it's like Fortnite is just such a fucking mess. There's so much shit you can buy in that game. I don't even know what to say about it anymore. I'll never play Fortnite.
So, by the way, if you were to get 2,800 points, you'd have to get 2 more packs of 200 points, each of which is $2, so $24. $24 is the
right in the
price.
middle between our 2 estimates.
Yep. So, that's wonderful.
How dare you say Blue Archive is fun but a little sus? I will kick your ass.
Use their endless resources to get rid of the bots and keep the game updated so that they can't come back. 3. Make a Source 2 version of TF2. And 4.
Oh, could you imagine?
No.
Okay. So here's something very interesting that I don't know if people are aware of.
Keep the game updated so that they can't come back. 3.
Yeah, let the list finish.
No, I was just gonna let the third one come up so that we could get to the
in a second. Something very interesting that Richter Overtime made me aware of not too long ago is that Valve has an internal list of projects that they're wanting to put over into Source 2. And it lists off pretty much all of their major titles, like Left 4 Dead, Half-Life, Half-Life VR. These are things that they like, and they have certain names commented out, like those have already been done. So internally, they've already ported some stuff over to Source 2. This isn't like commenting on their functionality. They probably just did it so they could do it. Yeah. But Team Fortress is on that list, and it hasn't been commented out yet. So internally, they were wanting to do something with TF2 and fucking around with Source 2. This isn't saying they're doing a port. They're definitely not doing a port. But in all likelihood, they probably dabbled with it and then realized, fuck, we can't do this because of how much of a nightmare it would be to port that game over into a new engine. Mm-hmm. So I really do not see a Source 2 port happening for this game unless they do something like his 4th option, which would be like a re-release of Team Fortress 3, because it's just, there's too many legal issues with the items. There's too much work to be done with porting over everything into a new engine. No. I just don't see it happening unless they just release a new game.
Yeah, not to mention making the movement feel the same. Counter-Strike players are still complaining that the movement doesn't feel like CSGO, and that's a game that is much less reliant on its movement mechanics. Think of all the niche stuff like trimping, surfing. This wouldn't feel the same in Source 2. It would feel worse.
Oh, I agree that it would feel very different and of course worse because you expect it to behave a certain way. But I wouldn't say that CS isn't reliant on its movement. CS is very reliant on its movement for like, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't trying to but I'm just saying like, you don't really
you should
shrimp.
say. No, yeah, like there's more movement-based mechanics in TF2 than there is in CS. Yeah.
There's more room
but both games are equally sensitive to movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more room for error with TF2 because of how much of its movement has to be preserved. Which is more of an issue to me than like the legal stuff. I see it more likely that they would be not saying this doesn't happen, but I see it as more likely that they're doing a TF3. Simple, like I would imagine if they were gonna do TF3, they'd give it the Splatoon treatment where they basically re-release the same game, they add new maps, they add new weapons, and then they add some of the cosmetics but not all of them from the previous game, and that's what they do, and then they continue updating it for a few years and then they restart it again. That's like that is the most likely scenario that I see happening.
I don't see that happening because TF2's value right now is tied up in its in-game economy, and you'd essentially be trashing the in-game economy.
Yeah, and the main reason why they haven't shut down TF2, and I've said this a million times, is that they don't want to figure out what would happen if they shut down one of their biggest microeconomies and what the ripple effects would have on their other titles. Mm-hmm. They just don't want. They're too scared to figure out what's going to happen if they do that.
Well, it's because all of the items are NFTs, and if you stop backing one set of NFTs, then people are going to question.
Yeah, others will crash
for the other ones.
Yeah, but Valve's doing a pretty good job of fucking up their other games already that they wouldn't even have. They don't even need to figure out what would happen if they shut down a microeconomy. They're already like bastardizing their games like CS2 right now. That's already causing them to plummet in value. So, nice.
Man, I was so excited for CS2. I gotta stop getting excited for games.
Get excited for games that are good. That's my feedback.
I was also excited for City Skylines 2.
City Skylines 2.
Which was also a disappointment.
And they're probably gonna pull the plug. We'll see.
Can you believe it?
I know this isn't a city builder stream.
City Skylines 2 and Counter-Strikes 2, both disappointments, both CS2.
Mm-hmm.
This might mean something.
I can't believe Valve looked at Overwatch 2 and was like, yeah, let's do that. That widely loved thing that Blizzard did with Overwatch. Let's do that same exact thing.
But have you considered that it was profitable?
Only for a little while.
In the very immediate short term, it was profitable. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah, but long term.
Oh no, yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for both companies.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah,
but
it's crazy because
long term, CS2 is like rapidly losing players. Like,
it is. Yeah, it's losing. It's consistently and gradually losing player numbers. A lot of the value of many items is unstable and losing and dropping because of how inconsistent they are with the visuals in that game. Because of course the economy in CS:GO is all about the visuals. I still say CS:GO because I'm so used to CS:GO. Like the value of all these items is based on how they look in the game, and they keep tweaking how things look. Right, like for example, like Sapphire and Ruby knives don't look nearly as good and aren't nearly as distinguishable from the other phases of the Doppler knives because of how they've been changed in CS2. So
they
their
made
values
the other phases look like gems.
Yeah, so the values have tanked. So and they keep changing how guns and knives look. So of course the values are going to be unstable, and people don't want to invest in something that's unstable. So. Bad Valve.
City Skylines isn't the same anymore.
City Skylines is dying.
City Skylines is dead. City Skylines deserves to die.
There we go.
Anyways, guys, option 4.
A Source 2 version of TF2. And 4, make Team Fortress 3.
Well, I mean, 3 and 4 are basically the same thing. I mean, because they would both basically they would both be on Source 2. Right, but I'm assuming by his option 3, he means everything that's in TF2 to be put into Source 2.
Yes, I agree.
Let's get the obvious one out the way first. Team Fortress 3. Now, personally, this is my least favorite option. Team Fortress 3 has a very specific style, from the characters all the way down.
I'm proud of him. I was genuinely expecting him to be like, yes, this is the key.
No, yeah, I think it's the worst option too.
I agree.
It would just...
Good for him. I'm proud of him.
To the weapons.
It's the most like surface level, like immediate a gratification enticement option, you know, just like make a new game for the series, you know. But it's not a good idea.
And honestly, I don't think anyone could top it. Not even Valve. TF2 is iconic for a reason, and scrapping it all to make a new shiny game with new characters, I just can't see going well. Alright, so let's ruin the order a bit more. Let's go back to option 1, pulling the plug. Like I said, this is not a perfect option. This would impact artists and those deeply involved in the community. Although, let's be honest, practically...
Not really. I mean, it would only impact their ability to make money, because if they shut down servers and stop pushing updates, then the only thing that will change is that the people who make content for the game will stop getting paid. That will not stop people from making content for the game.
Yeah.
I think all of these options impact someone's financial bottom line in some way.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, but to say like it would impact artists who would still keep. So like, I will say, and this is just from what I've been told and what I observed. The people who make the content for the game, that regularly get content in the game, they're looking for a reason to get away from TF2, but because they can't break out into other games and TF2 still earns them a shitload of money, that's why they stick around. So as soon as they were like to stop updates, they would all immediately abandon the game and then go elsewhere. But then you still have a very dedicated sphere of people that keep making content for the game that would still stick around and keep pumping out new things for people to enjoy. For example, like the potato.tf guys who make like the custom MVM shit, they're not getting money. Like they're just doing it for fun. I don't think they're getting money. They're probably getting donations, but they're just doing it for fun, right? Because they want to do it. You would still have a shitload of content like that, right?
Yeah.
So the only people that it would hurt are the people who are engaging with the game specifically to earn money from its item system. So
and only at like a top level too.
Yeah, and only at a top level, exactly. Like everyone else who still loves the game and like who's passionate about it, who would keep making content for it, would still keep doing it, right? Those people wouldn't be.
And Game Banana isn't going anywhere. You know, there's still places to get custom fan-made TF2 content.
I will still have my Fempyro. That will not be taken from me.
It will never.
You can't take my. They took my green M&M. They'll never take my.
They took my green M&M. Guys, can we get fan art of green M&M and Fempyro?
Don't ask for that.
I won't elaborate.
Be careful what you wish for.
There's got to be at least one artist in the chat. There's 160 people in here. We got to get one.
Oh Jesus!
Also, I'm surprised you didn't mention option 5, which is turning TF2 into an open world gacha game, a la Genshin Impact.
What are you rolling for? Unusuals, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're rolling for like new, like they're pre-made loadouts for each character, and those are like the new versions
costumes.
Of the character. Yeah. There's like the new versions of the character. That's what we really need. That's the real option. And
Fempyro is like the rare option. Is the rare pull for Pyro.
Ultimate option. Yeah, no.
The rare swimsuit Fempyro is like the rarest of the gacha rules for Pyro. Fuck yeah. So I'd buy in immediately.
Yeah, no, I so many people would. It would be a success. It would be a financial success, unironically.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
They should really just do that.
Play already there. Casual is unplayable. Community servers like Uncletopia are the only safe places to play, and if you're a new player, you'll have no idea how to access them.
See, that's my point. That goes back to what I was saying earlier. Is like people only see Uncletopia. They don't go out of their way to look for other options because no one has the social muscle to show off other available good servers.
Yeah, there's plenty. There's a lot. You should go looking.
The server browser for community servers.
Why did he use the same picture and it's still blurry? Bro, you can open the game and hit Windows Shift S on your keyboard.
And also like flail your mouse around or like scroll through the list or something.
Just like, bro. Come on, man.
Absolutely.
It's so easy to get a snapshot.
Hold on, I'm doing an experiment.
I already know the argument he's gonna make next, and I'm gonna tear into it. But continue.
No, this bothers me. Hold on. I need to know.
What?
I'm looking up something. It's the
fucking. He took it from
Google
a picture?
Yes, he just took it from the wiki. Fuck.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh man, dude, come on.
I'm sure.
I found it. And you literally...
Well, I mean...
And all you have to do to get the correct picture is open the... Click on the link to go to the wiki, and then get this version of the picture.
To be fair, this video has very minimal editing. It's more time and work to fire up your game, take a screenshot or take a screen recording, and then pull that into Premiere. It's faster to just Google the picture and take it and put it in.
But you could have just clicked on the picture to get the better version. That's all you had to do.
I know, but he just did right-click save directly off of Google and didn't go into the wiki to save the picture. Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. Seriously, chat. Look, I'm gonna hold on. This is complete nitpicking. I don't care. I'm showing chat the original, what the picture's supposed to look like.
He very clearly did not want to make this a Hollywood level of quality video.
It's just clicking.
He made it just to get his points out, and that's fine. Yeah. And that's fine. Yeah. But at the same time, a little bit of effort goes a long way for a better video. Save the higher quality image.
Yeah, that's what I just flashed up on screen. That's what the thing's supposed to look like. Anyways.
So play for another 5 to 10 seconds because I already know the argument he's going to make, and I'm going to tear into it.
All right, cool.
No idea how to access them. The server browser for community servers on TF2 is absolutely beyond outdated and just borderline unusable. Obviously,
that's bullshit. It's so fucking dumb. I hate that argument so much. It is not that hard to use the fucking server browser. All you have to do is click on community, type in a map you want to play, sort by player count, and then dive into a server that has players in it. It is not that fucking hard. Players have been so spoiled by click, click, play with matchmaking systems over the past 8 years that people don't want to click more than twice to get into a game server. It is not that fucking hard to learn how to use the server browser.
It's easier to use than the UI they added with Meet Your Match for me.
Exactly! It takes more, like, if you want to, like, tailor a specific list of maps, you have to, like, scroll and then click on each of the individual options and then hit go.
Check boxes and...
Yeah, and then hit go. It's just, I hate that excuse so much. Yes, it's old, but that doesn't mean that it's not functional and not good. Just because something is old doesn't mean that it needs to be updated, right? It's still good.
Yeah,
it gets the job done. It gets the job done. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I stopped playing the game when they hid this behind like 10 different clicks to get to.
No, yeah, and that's my point, is that like people have been spoiled by the ease of access for games that they don't want to click more than twice to get into an ideal gaming experience. It's fucking stupid. It's like I swear game developers think that their clientele are fucking idiots. Like they're too stupid to understand how to navigate a menu to get into a game server, right? And I guess they're right to a certain extent because people still engage with their games and still like do click click play or click play. Just it drives me mad.
I mean, these games are designed for babies to buy.
Yes, they're designed for kids.
Boxes, so.
Yeah, they're designed for kids to engage with them and get mommy's credit card and gamble and get them addicted at age 11. It's just, and then they play the game after clicking a couple times, right? People, like I see 7-year-olds navigate through Roblox server browsers that are more complicated than TF2s to find the specific kind of game they want to play. If a 7-year-old can do it, a grown-ass adult can navigate TF2 server browser to find their ideal experience. Fuck off.
I just like to imagine they boot up the community server browser, they click on the map bar, and they go, oh shit, I forgot how to spell upward.
Listen, I have seen a classroom full of 5 to 10-year-olds, because I did like after school care for a school with my sister, she's a teacher, and I watched 5 to 10-year-olds having zero problems navigating a server browser to get into a game they want to play. That was functionally identical to TF2s, right? Where it's not just click click, where it's not click click play. They have to like type in the kind of game they want to play and then scroll through the servers and then click the one they want to play on. 5-year-olds can do this. If you're complaining that TF2 server browser is out of date and antiquated and therefore it's bad, that says more about your IQ or your laziness rather than the quality of the system. I'm sorry, it's fucking dumb. I hate the argument. Like, more so now have I come to realize how stupid the argument is saying TF2 server browser is old and therefore bad. Fuck!
Maybe Fortnite is more their speed.
I was gonna say, a lot of those people, I wonder how they feel about Minecraft server system, as in Java Minecraft.
No!
What server system?
Like, I have to go to a website, find the IP, copy the IP, and that requires way more effort than I open the game, I find the server I want, I click the fucking thing. I have never in my life been like, man, I really wish they'd change the community server thing. Like, Overwatch is worse. I don't know how many people have played... Not Overwatch doesn't have community servers, per se. They have the weird... What is it called?
Yeah, they have the weird workshop thing.
Yeah.
The Forge. I think it's called the Forge.
Yeah, like, that is worse to use. Like, there's 4 things per like that can fit on your screen at once, and they're all... They're not organized very well. The UI is really ugly. Like the simplicity of TF2's... The simplicity of TF2 server browser makes it incredibly useful to use.
Yes, it's simple and it works. It doesn't need to be updated with like flashy colors and like, here's today's server of the day and here's like your little rewards that you'll get. You want to buy in for an extra $3, you get your little dildo hat. It's like, fuck off!
Have you guys seen like that the new like design UI trend is to make video games look like Netflix and Hulu, where you scroll down, it's like each game mode is a different TV show.
Why do they do this?
Why did they?
Remember
because
what they
you need colorful, flashy pictures to retain people's attention.
Remember what they took from you.
They're doing it to like applications now too. Like everything has these big fucking rounded corners and dead space everywhere.
Why are modern companies so like adverse to rectangles? Why does everything need these rounded edges?
Because I shit you not, because I work in the university system and we're coached on like social shit, right? And harsh corners are viewed as visually aggressive. I shit you not. That is the reasoning they use, that harsh corners and edges are viewed as visually aggressive and make people uncomfortable. So if you blunt the edges and round the corners and like soften the edges with like drop shadows and bevels, then people get less upset.
I miss rectangles. How can I miss a shape? I swear to God, I'm gonna boot up YouTube someday and every thumbnail is gonna be a perfect circle.
What?
And then the video's gonna be rendered as a circle.
They already got rid of the corners on
the rectangle system yet. God, YouTube needs to up their game. Give us circular corners.
They sanded off those corners.
Yeah, they've beveled them off.
Yeah, they're bevels now.
Yeah, no, okay, but now give us full circles. You cannot have anything that resembles a polygon.
Yeah. Why did he go so far away? Does anyone else hear that? Is it the voices again, or is that just me?
The voices again?
I hear people talking who aren't Zesty.
That was my background. I'm sorry. It was my father walking inside.
It sounded like he was just there was someone in the background agreeing, be like, "Yep, that's how." Yeah, you got it.
But it is confirmed that my father does agree with everything I say. I love that man. I love my dad.
So true. I'm so happy that he agrees with everything you said.
He condones my anger problem.
Oh no.
Servers on TF2 is
you hearing my mom swear in the background now too.
Borderline unusable. Obviously, this isn't perfect, and I don't think anyone really wants this to happen. But if the alternative is this, maybe a respectful death is the best we can hope for.
A respectful death. First of all,
Victor Overtime is kind of an advocate for that, a respectful death for the game. So,
I don't know.
I kind of see the argument where if something lasts too long, then it can either overstay its welcome, or it obviously will lose its charm with time if it's not properly handled. And a lot of games have kind of gone through that. Where Overwatch. Overwatch, for example, right? Where what's the Batman quote where you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain, right? It's like you either die a good game or live long enough to become garbage, right? Fortnite.
Someone in chat said there's no such thing as a respectful death. I don't agree. But I just throwing that out there. I hope he doesn't mean. I also hope that person doesn't mean like across the board. Oh shit, they do mean across the board. Okay, well then they're just. Oh my, that's really sad.
That's how games used to be, right? It's like you would release a game, it would be good, it would be popular, it was its own encapsulated experience, and then it would die, right? And then you would move on to the next good game, because that's how games needed to function. But now that everyone has access to high-speed internet, you can have continuous update models or update models of release now, fix later, where games can be kept alive forever, and you don't need to develop new experiences. You can just keep updating the previous one because it's more profitable. So we now live in the era where games are no longer allowed to have respectful deaths, so to speak. Now they're just kept alive forever. So
I was I think that I think it would be like not a pretty solution, but I would not mind them shutting this being the solution. So quote unquote, if they I would be okay if they literally took away like everyone's items, I'd be all right with that. Even like for the
people
reason...
would still play the game.
No, people would, because the game at its core is good, and if we maintain the good gameplay, people will always play it. It's melee. It's just melee. Like we have a perfect case study of why that is and why it will happen.
I'd argue without unlockables, the game would lose a lot of its appeal because it would lose a lot of its personalization factor with loadouts.
Sure. I don't know. People would still play.
I don't know, man.
People would.
I mean, when the item servers went down for 2 days, people were playing the game. Like players' numbers didn't go away. People played the game for 2 days straight with no items and loved it.
Yeah.
I
just know a lot of my
weapons,
personal love for TF2 is from like the personalization of the loadouts. It's very rare I ever join into a server and I stay as the same class using the same weapons for the entire time. I'm always changing my weapons. I'm always changing classes.
Well, there's a difference between weapons and cosmetics, right? Like, there's a difference between weapons and cosmetics, and I think it's actually kind of a bad thing that weapons that are supposed to be part of vanilla gameplay, like say the reserve shooter or the phlogistonator or what have you, those go away if item servers go away, and that's not a good thing, right?
I'm referring to like items as in cosmetics. I should have specified. I'm not referring to the unlockable weapons.
So like in this hypothetical scenario, you could still have use every unlockable in the game, pretty much.
Oh, of course, that would have to be a requirement.
Yeah, no,
then I'd be on board again.
No, I'm not talking about because my point was like if we take up away all of the stuff that people trade for, I like the cosmetic stuff that people trade for. That's what I mean. So that Valve isn't earning money from the game anymore. At least not in any significant like major 10 to $50 million way. That's what I'd probably out of these 4 options. This would be my favorite. Although I'm honestly, I don't know. Just keep the game running, I guess. Because that solution is basically we take away the ability for you to play casual and you play community servers, in which case you are now making it only available to play community servers, which is, I guess, fine, but it's the same. The solution in both situations, just go play community servers. This video hasn't done a great job as arguing against that. It's just kind of been like, well, the bots still exist regardless of community servers, but if we do option 1 and pull the plug, then your option will be to go play community servers. So it's kind of a distinction without a difference.
Option 2. Fix the damn game. Valve is a company worth billions. They have damn near endless resources, and if they really wanted to, they could hire a team to fix its spaghetti code and find a way to keep the bots out.
It's not even spaghetti code. It's literally just like the community wrote down things that you can do to fix the game, and you could just hit the button.
I feel like I don't know for sure because I'm not a coder, but I feel like TF2 is full of spaghetti code is greatly exaggerated by the community to almost act as an excuse for why Valve refuses to fix the game. I doubt that TF2 spaghetti code is any worse than any other title. The game's been around a long time, but I refuse to believe that TF2 is this unworkable, like this monster of code that you can't even work with, like Yandere Simulator.
Fans have done it. That's my point.
Yeah.
That can't be true because fans have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. People can absolutely TF2 can absolutely be fixed in terms of its code, right? Like it's not this impossible task.
For every issue that TF2 hands for every issue that TF2 has, the fans just go, spaghetti code, whatever. Like it doesn't.
And then they fix it.
Yeah, and then they fix it anyway, and then they make excuses for Valve because they just can't work with the spaghetti code. Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they just don't want to touch it because they like I understand not wanting to touch it. Like they could very much have like a separate build of the game and then work on it internally and then not like release fixes as they come. But like I suspect that their fear is one, hiring more manpower for a game that is effectively, I'll say the word, dead compared to something like CS:GO, at least financially. But also the fear of them breaking something again, because if you change one thing in TF2 without addressing other parts of the code, then it can have a cascade of errors. For example, you had the Crate Depression in 2015, where simply implementing new items caused for a catastrophic bug to occur that crashed the economy for a few weeks, right? So that something like that can happen again, and I really don't think they want to risk that. But again, that's still not an excuse because they can work on these things internally and bug test and play test until it's like a stable build that they can put out, like how normal game development is. So Yeah.
I don't know about all that. I got this really good Japanese chocolate. This shit's great.
Kind of chocolate.
It's got it's like crunchy, but it's got like cinnamon in it. It's really fucking good. It's a Black Thunder, Alan, I think.
Oh yeah, wait. What do you mean you think?
Well,
Black Thunder.
No, it's
Does
Black
it say
Thunder.
Black Thunder or not?
No, it does.
Hold up the label.
No, it does. Hold on.
Send pics.
Yeah, no, it's Black Thunder. I just it has like it's a spice to it. It's really nice. It has a little bit of a kick.
Ooh,
Is that just normal black?
No. This is
That's oni cacao. That's devil chocolate.
Devil chocolate.
Devil chocolate version Black Thunder.
I did not recognize the kanji for oni. I should have known. Yeah, this shit's
so
great.
so. Can I ask a question about Japan?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
So a lot of people kind of like have like this spice craze where I see a lot of videos of like YouTubers doing like a spicy food challenge. And then I have other people tell me that like Japanese people cannot handle their spice. And so like their level of spicy is by no means what other people can handle in other parts of the world. Is that true?
That's completely true, yes.
Yeah.
Japan, everything is either very salty or deep fried or... Well, that's basically it. There's not really like spice. Like if you're thinking like the Korea has spicy things, right?
Yeah,
but
like,
Japan
example,
is more
I put like.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because like for example, I put like scorpion pepper sauce on my food because I like spicy food.
No, that's not happening. Now there are places that does not account for the whole country. There are like especially certain ramen places where they pride themselves on how spicy their food is, and that's like what attracts people. But it's not. It is not. It is seen as like an attraction thing for either tourists or Japanese locals. That's where a lot of those spice challenges come from. Is people testing out that sort of food. It's not. But no,
like a novelty thing.
Yeah, it's not the way things are regularly here by any means. Like
okay.
if you go to like a kombini, which is a convenience store, and you get like, I don't know, fucking some sort of spicy or sour thing, it will be very much less spicy or sour than what you would get in America.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
It's not as intense on the flavor profile.
Yeah, no, not at all. They experiment with a lot of other flavors. This is entirely wholly unrelated tangent. They experiment with a lot of other flavors too, especially in like sweets. Like Japan is like the one place in the world that I know of that has like bitter sweets, like where they try to mix the flavors of sugar with the flavors of like more bitter things, like not sweet chocolate, for instance. And like bitter melon is huge in Okinawa, which is not Japan, but it's like district wise it's Japan, but it's culturally very different. But they have bitter melon there, and it's like it's a huge difference from other parts of the world, especially the West. There's like sugar is hugely decentralized here. There's not that much sugar in a lot of things.
Yeah, but they do
that's also like an American thing.
Yeah, they do sweetness from things that aren't sugar as well. So like beans. They what the hell is it called? Azuki, like the sweet bean paste and paste.
Oh, I love that shit.
It's good.
Yeah, like in America, they just put sugar in fucking everything. If you go to the supermarket, you buy a loaf of bread on the shelf, there's going to be like added sugar to your bread, which is nuts.
Yeah, that's not the case really here. Now it's like salt is the thing that's different here. There's a lot more salt on things as opposed to America, or at least I don't want to say opposed to America, because America also has a lot of salt in things.
There's a shitload of salt and sugar and everything we have here. Like when I went to Japan for work some years ago, I found all of their food to be incredibly bland compared to the things that we get at restaurants here, right? To the point where like my mouth was like craving extra salt or extra sweet, and I'm like, whoa, is that how fucked up our palates are in America with how all the stuff they cram into our food? You know, it's like to me it was wild. Where like I was eating like their version of fried chicken, which is really fucking good, by the way. But there was like, to me, I tasted them like, there's no seasoning on this. Then after a few bites, I'm like, oh wait, there it is. Like my mouth was like prepared to be smacked with a gallon of salt.
Yeah.
But I didn't get it.
Yeah.
It was very strange at first.
It's much
more like, oh, this is how the rest of the world eats. Okay. So
it feels much more subtle when it's like compared. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, because like they drown everything here in salt and sugar. It's ridiculous.
Also, shout out to John in the chat. Can we all get a moment of silence for John? Poor
He
John.
wants to get back to the
video.
I'm fine with that. I was stuck on. We don't eat candy. We're not children like you guys. Like, whoa, dude. The second if you want a Snickers and you're over the age of 20,
you gonna take that, Lucid? You're having some chocolate right now.
I will eat more chocolate. If I had more chocolate, I've already ate. Actually, I could talk about more chocolate. I had a different kind of chocolate before we started. This is like a strawberry. This has like strawberry gel in the middle, and it's really fucking good.
Ooh.
This shit's a little bit more expensive. Not that much more. It's still cheap by American standards.
Oh, they're like little truffles.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. These are really good. Yeah. Anyway.
So Hay simply war crimed my DMs.
Oh, hold on.
What do you mean?
I don't think I should send it, but my eyes
Describe
cannot be.
Oh my
Describe
gosh.
What?
Did
he send it to you?
Send it to you
Yes.
too?
I am not showing this on screen.
No, do not.
Can you describe it?
I've received Eminem, Green Eminem X Fem Pyro fan art.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay,
I read
DM it to me. I
about
want
that
to
in
see it.
chat earlier.
DM it to me. I want to see it.
I don't have the full picture. I just have this part. Hold on, let me grab this for you.
Please
You're
don't
opening
accidentally
Pandora's
show it on
box.
stream.
I'm working really hard to not show it on stream.
As the R34 aficionado of the bunch here, I got to see this shit.
I put it in
You put it in the main channel.
Oh
wait,
no!
he
What is
cropped
this?
it for you.
No, he didn't crop it for you. I know that.
you-
He cropped it
wait.
for me.
My
Mine's
brain
not
is
cropped.
already extrapolating the rest of the image.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna turn off the Discord overlay for a bit just in case. Hold on one
Just to
second.
be safe. Just to be safe. I'm scared now, but I
Wait.
think I see where this is going.
Levi, did you crop it or did he?
Oh my gosh. he
I love
cropped
your
it.
reaction.
He cropped it. Hold on, let me just grab this.
I love your reaction.
This is the full image.
Oh no way, dude! Oh no! It's horrible.
This is bar none the worst fan art I've ever been given.
Oh my god! I mean, listen, I've seen worse, but this is up there.
This is pretty
You guys
bad.
want to hear the worst fan art I ever received?
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
So it was my little cartoon guy. Somebody drew them as a small little maggot creature, and I was like being licked, and I was like getting licked and sucked and put between the cleavage of like a large naked woman.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
He's just like me for
the
real.
worst thing I ever received.
Man, I feel bad for y'all because I usually get really nice fan art. Like I've gotten a few, I've received a few atrocities over the years, like namely like inflation and fat art. Whatever you're into, I'm just saying I'm not into it, so I view it as bad. But for people who like it, I'm not king shaming here. But like compared to that, everything I receive is either really good or very tame.
Yeah.
Oh, what
There's
the
a
fuck?
there's a very crude
Oh,
photo.
what is that? What the fuck?
That's
on
horrible.
legs. That was terrible.
I think I can show that on stream. Hold on.
What?
How do you feel being a little maggot?
Little
The worst
grub
part is the
creature.
guy that drew this is like really talented, so the quality wise, it's
Yeah,
like,
but
really
quality.
good.
just looking at this,
It's
the
most
quality is good.
cursed thing
Oh
ever.
no! Oh no!
This is your friendly reminder to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content
Please
just like
subscribe.
this.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh, that is something else. Jesus Christ!
There's someone out there that would have paid thousands of dollars for this image. I got it for free, so I'm truly
Oh
blessed.
yeah! Oh yeah!
You're winning.
The
Truly
very
are.
niche maggot fetishists charge very high premiums for their art.
Sure they do.
It should have been me, not him.
Oh Christ! I like the guy in your chat. Nah, cuz y'all need help.
nah, y'all need help.
Oh,
This
fuck.
is a problem. Holy shit.
Oh man.
My face hurts.
Anyways, Team
Yeah,
Fortress.
maybe we can get back to the video now.
Hey, this is so far off track.
There was a video.
If the fan art's anything to go by, I think TF2 is dead.
We don't need constant major updates with new maps and weapons. As nice as that would be, It's really not needed.
That's true. Sorry, I'm pausing in. That is absolutely true. TF2 does not need more content. We already have way too much. We don't need more hats. We don't need more skins. We don't need more maps. We already have plenty. We do not need more. But because I've said that, therefore I hate the game and want it to die, according to Twitter.
Oh, you just hate new things. Wow.
You just hate new content. You want TF2 to die. You fucking hate TF2. You hate the community. You don't like puppies. It's like, fuck off.
I can't believe I've gotten that response. I've said, guys, the bot problem is bad, and in response, I think you just hate the game. You should just play something else.
Oh,
as if
dude,
the bot problem is inherent to TF2.
Like the one, I know you saw this, like when I made my tweet talking about like how the map list is so fucking big, like for the Halloween maps, it takes up the entire thing. And like my point is like, yeah, there's too many maps and there's a lot of shit ones in here. Then people like reduce that into, oh, you hate new content and you hate the game. It's like, no, that's not what I said. It's like, but then again, why am I expecting a decent argument from Twitter, right? It's like, no, we don't need more content. We already have enough stuff.
But what if, now hear me out, what if they added 100 more heroes to Overwatch tomorrow?
God. You know, but you know what sucks is like that argument isn't unrealistic for TF2. They're gonna keep putting maps in the game, right?
Yeah.
Like hats and skins, whatever, fine, right? But they're gonna keep adding more and more maps, irregardless of quality, right? Because they don't play test anything. They're just gonna Eric is just gonna pick stuff that looks nice and throw it in the game, which is not a good thing.
I think that
like it's scary.
I think the one Halloween map that they should add is just Pumpkin Hill from Sonic Adventure 2. Just like port it over directly. Don't change anything. I would play the shit
Is this
out
what
of...
I'm thinking of?
What? Hold on.
I'm trying to find a picture of it. Is this exactly? It is what I'm thinking of.
I want Pumpkin Hill music and all to be put into. I need it. Okay.
Here, like, let me put it this way. Everyone already has their favorite loadout. Everyone already has their favorite hat. They already have their favorite skins. They already have all their favorite shit, right? Their favorite unusual. You already don't want more because you already have something you enjoy, if that makes sense, right? And like new experiences and new stuff is fun, but it's not. Sorry, I'm like burping because of my fucking coffee. But you don't need it, right? It's not necessary. Yeah, like I get if I drink caffeine, I get reflux, but
okay. That makes all right.
I would rather see all of TF2's like horribly bad irredeemable weapons actually see some boost to make them like usable. Because getting a bad weapon to be usable might as well just be having new content added. Imagine a world where the gas passer is usable, or the Pomson or Bison.
Balance. Yeah, or reworking other shitty items like the Sun on a Stick or the Sandman, things that used to one that used to be good, not anymore. Like fix things to make them a little better, right? That is a much more acceptable refresh on the gameplay experience than hucking more shit in the game that conflicts with existing balancing. It's not a good thing.
Balance changes are probably the only thing that I would be like excited to have in the game.
Me too, yeah.
And even then, I'd be like a little bit worried.
No, yeah, because they're not gonna like internally playtest things. They're just gonna throw it out into the ether and then wait to see what happens.
Yeah. Anyways,
what he wants is for the bots to be gone and stay gone. If the fan servers can keep them out with a fraction of the resources Valve have, there is no way in hell Valve can't fix the issue themselves. So that leaves us with one last option: a Source 2 port. Well. Funnily enough, this one's already underway. Not by Valve, mind you, but by Amber Software.
Oh, how sad.
No, he talks about it.
Yeah.
It's still ages away from being done, but from everything we've seen so far, it's coming along amazingly. Compared to other game developers, Valve are actually amazing when it comes to fan content, like I discussed earlier in the video. Valve have hired mod developers to work officially as part of Valve. I mean, not only that, but they allow a good handful of mods to have an official Steam page. Even Hunt Down the Freeman has a dedicated Steam page, and
that's a wild pull. Have you guys ever played Hunt Down the Freeman?
Have you played it?
I have not. No, I'm just curious.
I just heard it was a train wreck.
It is pretty bad from everything I've seen. It's
I think the reviews show that in terms of the heavily mixed reviews.
Hey, it must be better than Overwatch 2 if this is anything to go by, though.
Yeah.
Overwatch 2's reviews definitely reflect its quality. 100%. Absolutely.
If that's
you're
not
probably
charity,
doing a bit right now,
I don't know
you're
what
not entirely wrong.
Look, I maintain I'm gonna plug myself. Brace yourself. I'm doing a video about why Lucio sucks. I think I talked about this last podcast. That's my next video that I'm making. I'm excited. It's gonna be me trying to be a little bit more subjective, talking about like my personal experiences. And I maintain that there's a good game. It's just Overwatch 2 even is a good game. It's just surrounded by hordes of horrible management and things that make it bad. Like the
that can be said for a lot of games.
I agree. The core gameplay, like by itself, is great. Like if I had a version of Overwatch 2 and it was like it wasn't run by anybody, it was like, let's say there are community servers even, and it's just the gameplay that is Overwatch 2 without any of the horrible management and battle passes and shit, that game would be great. That game would certainly not be overwhelmingly negative. But because it's surrounded by all the shitty things, it's really bad.
Yeah, the thing is Blizzard took this game that people loved. I mean, it won Game of the Year. People adored it.
Mm-hmm.
They ruined it. They added a whole bunch of predatory microtransaction practices, threw the game's balance out the window, and then finally gave them, the fans, a public platform where they could give direct feedback to the developer. Of course it was going to be flooded with overwhelmingly negative reviews.
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
It's more reflective of how the quality of the treatment of the fans rather than the game itself, I would argue.
See, like, but here's the thing too, right? It's like, of course, the core gameplay can be good, but if you surround it with all these bad business practices that are inherently part of the game, is that not part of the same core experience, even though the base game is good? So inherently, you can criticize the entire project as a bulk thing and rate the overall experience negative. So
for sure.
It is very important to be able to recognize that, like, oh yeah, a game is still good without all this other garbage surrounding it. But because the garbage is there, weighing it down, then you have to take that into consideration when it comes to like rating your experience and rating the game, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree.
And one last thing is that the Steam reviews are for Overwatch 2, not Overwatch 1. And pretty much everything that Overwatch 2 has that is great is just something from Overwatch 1. As a package, everything offered in Overwatch 2 has been, like, terrible so far, pretty much.
Sure.
So,
I think some of the heroes are cool.
Some of the heroes are cool, but you have to pay for them.
Yeah,
and
no, that's
more
bad.
often than not,
yes.
they're released in horribly overtuned states in the Battle Pass to get fans to buy the Battle Pass.
Agreed.
So they have to essentially buy their way into the meta to win.
Yes, I agree. And you were the person who put me onto that, by the way. I had to I did research afterwards to validate that, but you're completely right. Anyways, my thing is like my point is people will say Overwatch or Overwatch 2 are like bad games, and they're right, but not because of the if you like categorized, right? If you were to categorize Overwatch as like a game's things. You had like gameplay, you have presentation, you have like a bunch, and you like put them onto categories. Overwatch is getting like a decently high score on a lot of those things. It's just that it's getting a 0 when it comes to like 3 really critical pillars of a well-made online experience, and that just drags the whole thing down.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's
very true.
It's just upsetting because I played Overwatch with Alan the other day, and I had a great time. And I thought it was great, and then I remembered the game that it was attached to, like that great experience that I had. I remembered what I was playing, and was like, damn, this sucks. This is so sad. Like I can't invest myself emotionally in it at all because it could be taken away from me at any point if Overwatch 1 is anything to go by, and B, I can't invest money into it because the developer is shitty and treats their fans like crap. So I'm just sitting there, just like, well, I guess I'll enjoy, the amount of gameplay that I have. And then there's my biggest complaint with the gameplay as a whole, which is the character design, which is what I'm going to be getting into in the Lucio video. So
the ladies aren't sexy anymore, so I can't play.
That's so true.
Bring back the fat butts.
Man.
What if they add Fempyro to Overwatch 2, just like a ripoff?
Only if they also add the green M&M.
Only if they make her thick as hell, then I will play. Now I will play your game.
Someone should mod Fempyro over the Driller in Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, like if they can mod the Blue Archive chibi characters as replacements for entire models in Deep Rock Galactic, they can absolutely do Fempyro.
That we need that. Okay, that's what we need.
Like someone literally ripped the models from Blue Archive and then replaced the Deep Rock Galactic dwarves with them. It's fucking great. It's so dumb.
Someone, Matt Boy in chat just put a green circle and then the clapping emoji, and I agree.
Oh no!
I love that we all understand what that symbolizes.
Can we get some green circles in the chat?
Can we get some green circles, everybody?
Yeah.
My point is, when the
What's your
Source 2
favorite
ports
color,
officially
M&M? Tell us with the circle.
Yes.
not charity, I don't know what is. My point is, when the Source 2 port is officially done, I could totally see Valve working with Amper Software and giving them an official Steam page. And well, that lasted long. I wanted to end this video on more of a positive note, but what the fuck are...
Also, wait, can I throw something out there? Valve doesn't give mods official Steam pages. That's not how it works. Just throwing that out. Just thought I'd mention it since, someone had to.
Yeah, also something to mention is that the Source 2 project had already been dead in the water for a little while. I don't remember the exact reason for it, but I think it's because Sandbox got an update and it basically broke all of their work. Someone has to correct me.
Sandbox would regularly get updated, and pretty much every time Sandbox would get updated, it would cause a setback with the TU2 Source 2 team. So they're like, okay, it's not worth the trouble. I guess we'll put this thing on delay, and if we ever want to come back to it, it'll have to be when Sandbox is in a reliable state.
Yeah, that's why.
Sandbox like the only way to do Source 2 stuff right now? Because they haven't released any
like entire projects like TU2 Source 2, I think so.
I'm out of my depth in regards to information about Source 2.
Likewise, the only way I know people can interact with it is by doing stuff in Sandbox. I don't know if there's like another means to work in not CS2, Source 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that lasted long. I wanted to end this video on more of a positive note, but what the fuck are they doing? I know, legally speaking, 100% was
Yeah, whose gameplay is this?
I guess it's Stoner's Law.
Shout out to Stoner's
Law. It doesn't look like it.
You couldn't hop into a 2-port server?
This is.
I think this is still Source 2.
Yeah, this is Source 2.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I know, legally speaking, Valve are 100% within their right to take down stuff like the Source 2 port and the VR mod. But based on Valve's history of allowing community content, this feels like such a slap in the face. Especially when the official way to play TF2 is just left to rot and die. Hell, why didn't Valve just hire Amper Software?
I'm curious. Actually, never mind. I'll wait till the end of the video to ask that question.
To keep working on the Source 2 port. They've done this kind of thing before, like we've said, especially with Team Fortress. Why not just kill two birds with one stone? Anyway, I wrote the script at like 3 a.m., so I hope everything I've said makes sense.
Oh man, dude! Fuck.
Imagine if you wrote it. Imagine if you wrote it at like 3 p.m. when you're awake and like aware.
Imagine if you read it after you wrote it and then revised it.
And refined your scripts.
Could you imagine?
Imagine doing this in like an essay you hand to a professor. Like, I wrote it at 3 a.m. I was off 3 Mountain Dews and I don't give a shit, but I hope you liked it.
What the fuck, dude? Come on, man. Like
the video would have not only been more well received, but also would have been like that much better if he like went back and revised his script once.
There's a famous, or I shouldn't say famous, a more infamous clip from a streamer called a streamer named Denims. I don't know if either of you know of Denims.
I'm
not familiar.
She's like political streamer adjacent, mostly a reaction streamer, and when she was talking about reacting to streams, there was there was a person named JXE who responded to there was a whole thing, right, and they were talking about reaction streamers, and one of Jay's arguments was like, you should take pride in your work, and then she paused the stream and then paused for a second and went, what does take pride in your work mean? And it's one of the most amazing quotes from a person who doesn't work at all. Like they sit in front, they watch Hell's Kitchen for a living. That's all they do, and it's just hilarious to hear like you're out of the mouth. Just what does take pride in your work mean? It's so wonderful.
It's like the most lack of self-awareness moment that you can think of.
And when I hear people say things like, I wrote this script at 3 a.m, I just hope it makes sense, I just hear in the voice in my head just go, what does take pride in your work mean? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's the thing though. Is like he probably doesn't view this as work. He just views this as like just throwing it out there. You know.
I understand. It's just like if you do, I still wouldn't put that in your script.
No, yeah, like I'm just playing devil's advocate, right? Like in support of the guy. Like he's very obviously not like being a YouTuber to be a YouTuber, right? He's doing the classic YouTube thing of broadcast yourself and just say your thoughts without having to like overly edit and be meticulous with your content to appeal to be like the family-friendly monster that YouTube's become, right?
Yeah.
He's just putting himself out there, and so of course it's going to be flawed. It's not going to be well thought out because he's just speaking, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do completely agree that like if you're going to put something out there for everyone to see and to comment on, at least revise it once or twice. Like look at what you're going to say, think about what you're going to say and how it's going to be received. Take a little bit of pride in your work and it will go all that much further.
Well, yeah, if he were here in this call right now and he was like, hey, I was just trying to put my thoughts on paper. Wasn't really thinking about how I worded it. I just wanted people to hear what I had to say. I'd just be like, okay, cool. I'm just letting you know that if you were trying to flesh this out more, these were the things that you could do. And not saying that at the end undercuts everything you said prior. Like
that, it really. Oh, you're absolutely right. It really does. So it's like okay, if you just rush this out at 3 a.m., why should I take anything you've said to heart?
Like, could you imagine if he opened the video with, "Hey, I wrote this. I'm rambling. Writing this at 3 in the morning right now, and I actually am completely incoherent," and then continued. Viewer retention.
You've been given reasons to not listen.
Yeah, viewer retention would be in the toilet. Like it would not be a great way to start. Like after you've already finished, people's brains. They might not even remember. A lot of people listen to videos, and then they come away with it. A lot of people listen to videos and then they just like read the title or like the big things that were said, and they don't think of how they got there, and they just go, "I agree," and that usually happens at like the end. Also, shout out to Portal79 for recognizing I was making an EFAP reference. Thanks. But anyways, we can.
What is this guy? A 22-minute video, 3-hour stream.
It's not even.
It's a 12-minute video.
It's a 12-minute video, my guy.
As aggressive as they may have sounded throughout the video, it is from a place of love. I love TF2, despite its jankiness, and I want more people to be able to share that love. But in its current state, it's damn near impossible. I really hope that
it's not. It's not impossible to love TF2.
No, you can still love a game for what it is and hate everything that's happening to it.
Hey, you can love a game for what it was.
That too.
There's that.
This video ages extremely poorly in Valve.
Well, Lucas in chat asked when we all started ERPing. Do you guys want to take a guess at what he's referring to, or?
Probably sometime around the maggot art.
Wait, what?
Maggot arc, you remember?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Do something.
He already forgot.
Also, no, we're not covering that video. I thought about it, but it's I don't want to cover that video. The video that's being referenced in chat.
Anything to fix the game. If Valve come out with some sort of update that gets rid of the bots and they stay gone, I'll eat my words. Literally. Although, based on their previous actions, I think it's fair to say that for now, Team Fortress 2 is dead.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Damn, 6 lists, not 7.
What?
That was one off.
Yeah, I win. GG.
No, don't. What are you doing? Pause it, you fuck.
What? Why?
You're
Copyright.
Copyright.
I muted it.
I see.
Oh, okay, good.
I muted it on my end.
Feel free to unpause.
But yeah. So in conclusion, what do you all think that he thought he meant when he said dead? Because I have no idea.
No idea. He never defined it and never gave
the
a reason for it.
What?
I think he thought of the title and worked his way backwards.
But
I know it's something I definitely.
Yeah, he thought of the title and the way that he's gonna end the video, and then like you said, worked backwards. He never defined what dead means, or even like why he thinks the game is dead.
Like I don't think if anyone was like yo, I see the title. TF2's not dead. TF2's not dead at all. They're not walking out of this video like, no, yo, TF2 is dead. Like they're walking out of this video like, what? What? Huh? What? Huh?
Yeah, he kind of just reiterated everything that people already knew, and gave his 4 options of like what Valve could do, and I mean that's really it. He didn't really provide anything new to the discussion. Really, not even really a new perspective, aside from the fact that he's a newer player from 2020 that can still, even not having experienced the game in its heyday, recognize that the game's not in a good state, right?
Yeah.
So there is some comfort to be taken in that.
Yeah. The video. I think overall. Tony, by the way, we gave our definitions for dead at the beginning of the stream, so you're more than welcome to go back there, right before we started the video. Check. Sorry, I'm gonna hold on one second. We need to finish up before I get on to Hey Simply's nonsense that he apparently posted in the server.
Oh no.
I think that this video's biggest issues were too rambly, repeated itself a lot, and not well structured or well argued. Those would be like my 3 big points. If I could engage in listing 3 things for the viewer to take away, it's don't ramble too much, argue your points with concrete evidence, and don't repeat yourself.
Yes.
That's
I agree.
That's what I have to say. Also, believe it or not, I would not like to end the stream just yet, because I have a couple things I would like. I would have a couple housekeeping things I'd like to do. If I could find... Oh my gosh, I can't put this on stream.
Where is it?
It's in the Discord's general chat, the one that we're all in. It's spoiler tagged.
No!
Why is Freddy Fazbear there?
I hate. Oh God! Oh Jesus! Why have you done this?
You guys haven't even seen the full image.
Wait, really?
Oh, this is fucking atrocious.
Oh gosh, hold on. I need to turn off the Discord.
Wait, what do you mean the full image?
That little snapshot of me that's a small, that's not the full image that was drawn.
Oh, that is horrible.
That's true.
The what did what now?
I did what?
This is one of the game theory's 9 last theories. This is it. This is the last theory before he goes off the
flattered,
internet.
but you really couldn't find anything else to talk about.
Is it the couch? Is it the couch from that one picture?
Yes, it is the couch from that one picture.
I just noticed that.
Oh no!
It is. Oh, it is.
It's the little touches. It's the little.
Isn't it sad that we recognize that? Like it's like I recognize that bulge. I recognize that couch. I know where this is from.
Oh god!
It's all over Reddit. I couldn't ignore it.
Oh Jesus.
So now that that's done, the last thing I'd like to do to close out stream, because we've only been going for 3.5 hours, and I feel like it's a nice place to end on. I would like to do I'd like to do an M&M flavor tier list. If you will humor me.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
How many flavors of M&Ms have you guys had?
See, here's the thing: they all taste the same.
No, you
disagree. Hard disagree.
We're not talking about the colors.
This is gonna be like red, blue, green.
We're not talking about the colors.
No, we're not talking about the colors. We're talking about like peanut butter, caramel.
Okay.
Or caramel if you're wrong.
Caramel? Who says caramel? That's the first time in my life. What?
You don't see,
oh my god, I'm blown away. I'm fucking blown away. I hear caramel and caramel, but not caramel. What the fuck?
I think
I've
you
never
just
heard it
made
pronounced
that up.
way before.
So
I feel like I just got slapped in the face. It's like the first time I heard someone pronounce Niagara Niagara. What the fuck?
So yes, Alan's correct. I did make that up, but it made for a good bit. Alan, when we inevitably do highlight videos of this stream, you can cut that part out where I say that I made that up, and you can just have Zesty's reaction. Thanks.
I see.
Caramel.
Caramel.
It's like a text-to-speech thing going wrong.
So we've got.
Yo, do you like caramel M&Ms?
Caramel M&Ms. We have 6 tiers here. We'll go around left to right. The 6 tiers are top to bottom. I'm tired. We can go top to bottom. The 6 tiers are God tier, yum, okay, gross, never had it, and will literally kill me. I'm assuming the last tier is for allergies, but we could put whatever we want in there.
Okay.
So the first one we have is almond.
Gross.
Guys have had almond M&Ms. I've had almond M&Ms.
They're gross.
Almonds
Gross.
It's the worst peanut M&M.
Yeah.
Can we eat around the almond?
No.
We have to eat the almond.
Yes.
It will literally kill me.
Oh. Well, if it will literally kill one of us, do we put it in will?
No, it doesn't. It won't literally. I won't die, but I will feel like dying.
Oh,
Almonds
okay.
are gross.
I'm down to put it in will literally kill me. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, put it down
bad.
there.
That's a good start.
Yeah, they're like the worst.
So caramel.
Oh, they're okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think okay. I think they're a little overhyped in the M&M community. They're not that big of a thing.
It's a high okay.
They're not good. They're just okay.
Yeah. Are we ordering the tiers?
Yeah. I mean, how many flavors of M&M are there?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14.
Yeah, 14 total. Yeah. Next one we have is coffee nut, which I'm putting in God tier, even though I've never had it. No, it's
coffee gross.
I've never had them either.
I've never had it.
I'm putting it in God tier. You guys can't stop me.
Coffee's gross.
I'd say you'd have to reserve a God tier spot for something you've had. I'd settle for a high yum tier.
No, be fair. Put it. Never had it. You can't rate it.
But it sounds really good. I really want. I didn't know they
existed.
existed.
It sounds good.
Okay. Crispy.
The hell is a crispy M&M?
I give it a high yum. I've had it.
Yeah, I would say they're above.
I think it's yum.
Caramel.
I think it's caramel. I think
What
it's
if you're a
yum,
big
yum tier.
If you're a big texture person, I think you get a lot out of these.
Ooh, I like
nice crunch.
I like the crunch.
What makes it crispy?
It
it's like puffed rice in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a crunch bar.
Yeah.
Got you.
Next we have dark chocolate.
They're okay.
I'm down to put it in gross.
I'm down to put it in yum. Excuse you.
Okay,
if you
well
like
then
dark chocolate, there's better options.
If we have to average it out, then damn.
That's true, but we're stuck with only M&Ms. The what?
But I feel like even in terms of M&M terms, the dark chocolate is overshadowed by others.
Yeah, I would put them at like the bottom of okay.
Okay.
I don't think they're gross.
Right.
That's fair. Okay, we have not gotten to the green M&M yet. Sorry, just check. Although I want to make sure. Speaking of which, we're at the brown M&M, which is fudge brownie.
Way too sweet. They're like borderline gross for me.
Gross.
I'm also down to put them in gross. Have you
Too
ever had
much.
them, Alan?
I've never had them.
I've had them once.
They sound good, but I
They're
can
really
see them
gross.
being sweet.
Do you have something you'd like to add?
Who is you? Oh, Creek?
Yeah, my partner's telling me that they like them. We're gonna disregard whatever they said, okay?
Your partner is objectively wrong, all right?
You're objectively wrong.
They're kicked off the panel.
And you're being kicked off the panel that you were never on.
Gross tier.
It's going in gross. Next we have peanut, mega peanut specifically.
Oh, mega.
What makes it mega?
I assume
Bigger
it's big.
peanuts.
Big peanut.
I do like a good chocolate peanut.
So personally, I've never been big on chocolate-covered peanuts in general. I would also put those in like okay tier.
You're telling me
better than caramel. Better than caramel.
It's at the
I
top.
like
Of
mega
yum.
peanut,
I think
though.
I would put it at the. I put the mega ones at the bottom of yum, but we're gonna have rioting if peanut isn't in God tier later on. Just letting you know.
I will riot.
Well, fuck them. Who cares?
But
Are we letting
have,
Hey, fuck you!
I'm down to put it at the bottom of yum, mega peanut.
Okay.
I've never had mega peanut though. I don't know if the peanut to chocolate ratio is off.
I've had mega peanut
a good-
once. I've had a lot of these once. I've had fudge brownie once. I'm down to, I think mega peanut's probably bottom of yum based off my experiences.
All right, I can
probably
accept
pretty
that.
good.
I can accept that.
We have the classic mint, just mint milk chocolate. Sorry.
Those are always just okay. Like they're objectively not a great candy, but they're not a bad candy.
What is going in God tier? Because I was down to just put.
Oh! I have one in mind for God tier.
All right, I feel like I
It
know
would
which
have
one
been
it is, but I'm
peanut
not
for
gonna say.
me. I'm gonna rally hard for peanut.
I'm also gonna rally hard.
I'm
for
down
peanut.
for the peanut.
Yeah, but we're not there yet. Okay, we got milk chocolate. Okay, top of okay.
Yeah, top of okay. Like those should be in the middle ground of top of okay.
Chat's
I'm
saying
trying to think of in
S.
terms of what I would be happy with getting while trick or treating. Like, what's getting me excited, and what am I going? Oh, okay.
That's a good lens. I feel like.
But like also, so like also relative to all the other flavors of M&Ms here, you'd be more excited for crispy or peanut than anything else below that.
Chat. By the way, jalapeno
Crispy
is
might
not
be
on
God
this.
tier.
Jalapeno is not an option. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah, that was like a limited edition flavor. Was the jalapeno peanut ones,
Jalapeno?
which were fucking good.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Oh my god, I know people who actually say that.
That's unfortunate. So this is how democracy dies. Yeah. So top of okay for milk chocolate then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
What about the milk chocolate minis?
Oh, yum, because it's the higher candy
Yeah.
shell to chocolate ratio, so they're in yum. I think they're top of yum tier.
I was
honestly. I love the minis.
actually gonna rally for God tier. I think the
Oh, I would not be. I know. I would agree with that. They're
I'm
God
to
tier.
put them
They're
in.
fucking
I
great.
think mini M&Ms are God tier myself.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
All right. Do we have any objections from the rest of the
A
panel?
tentative God tier.
Mini M&Ms would have gotten a high yum tier from me, but I don't mind them being put in God tier.
I
They
think-
can go in God tier.
I think that like
Bottom
like,
of God tier.
Yeah, bottom of God tier for sure. I think that like the circular like tubes that they come in where you can like pour them into your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That like edges them into God
Oh
tier.
yeah,
for
the
me.
whole
Did
tier.
you guys
the-
ever
Yeah.
peel the lid off and like use them as like a little cannon? You can like launch
Yes.
off the lid.
Yes.
You're right.
yes.
Fuck.
Okay. Just for that, it warrants God tier.
It does
just for
it
that.
does warrant God tier. Guys, this is why you watch this podcast. Just letting you know. You don't watch it for like the criticism. You watch it for this.
Yeah. The objectively correct tier list.
Yeah, this is important. Next we have the green M&Ms representative flavor, the mint M&M.
That's God tier.
God tier just on
Yeah.
principle.
Yeah, mint
Okay,
chocolate
so
is
God
God tier.
tier. God tier for the sex appeal, but honestly, like mid okay tier for flavor. I don't like it
God
much.
damn it.
Wow.
Do you not like mint?
I'm outvoting Zesty on.
Honestly,
Internet.
no. I really don't like mint chocolate.
Yeah,
I
we have a
also-
problem.
I also outvote Zesty on mint chocolate. Mint chocolate's great.
I love mint, so
Are you a?
Yeah, listen, it's your tier list, so you make the final decision.
Look, you've been outvoted. Okay, this is democracy, but it's like
Okay, all right.
It's like
It
the
might-
it's like
Whoa,
the Roman
going
consuls.
straight to God tier,
I
huh?
think it might be below the minis though.
Oh
if
no,
I
they're
have to
below.
be
No, at
honest.
least give me the below minis.
Okay,
Come
I
on.
think it has to be
okay,
below.
All right.
I think when they first came out, I think the M&M company advertised them as like an aphrodisiac. It's like, ooh,
I-
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, you're
Valentine's.
right.
That's
Yeah.
so. Of
Yeah,
course
they
did.
went hard with the sex appeal in the commercial. I remember that.
I do remember that. I don't think they were saying they were an aphrodisiac. I don't think that was ever said. Okay, we have peanut butter M&Ms.
M&Ms.
Yum, top of yum.
I also am down to put them in top of yum.
Which one?
Peanut butter.
Oh, peanut butter?
I
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
crispy beats it out, but that could just
No,
be me.
no. Peanut butter, top of yum, 100%.
I think that I also want to put peanut butter top of yum myself.
Yeah, this sounds like a good
I'm
idea.
overruled.
Top of yum.
Did what
Because
I
like
could.
they have like a little bit of extra give, so they're like a little soft in the middle, but the peanut butter's also not like overly sweet like a Reese's cup. You get like really hit with the good peanut flavor. Oh fuck, they're so good. I could eat a whole bag.
What the fuck? What did you just say to me? The
They're
fuck?
good.
What was that? Oh, I'm sorry. I've never heard someone talk so passionately about M&Ms. This is like a new experience for me. That was
Because
wild.
they're so good. We haven't gotten to my favorite yet. I hope it's on this list. I didn't see.
Okay, next we have peanut.
Straight to the top of God tier for me.
That's
Perfect
right.
M&Ms.
No, I disagree. I think they belong
Fight,
in yum.
fight.
All right.
I don't like peanuts and chocolate.
In terms of recognition, in terms of flavor, in terms of the shape, I feel like these are straight to the top of God tier. Everything is perfect. It all lines up into a perfect bite.
No.
Zesty.
Peanut butter.
Wow.
Peanut butter M&Ms are objectively better than peanut M&Ms. Sorry.
Is that, you're unappreciative of the delicate interplay between the salty peanut and the sweet
Oh,
chocolate.
okay, motherfucker. We're gonna get the salty sweet. I hope it's on this list, and I'll prove you all wrong.
Was it pretzel you're thinking of?
Oh yeah, pretzel, motherfucker. Those are the best
Oh,
ones.
wait. I'm on. You've converted me, actually.
Sorry, you go.
Pretzel would rank high for me, but I still think that peanut M&Ms are the perfect M&M.
You're just wrong.
You're
I'm
wrong.
sorry.
You're wrong.
I was with you until I remembered pretzels exist.
Yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. I'll explain why you're wrong.
So wait, it's between God tier and what? Because I was actually gonna let chat decide.
Below peanut butter, yum.
Leave it up to the people.
Okay, God tier below peanut butter yum.
It's below peanut butter yum. Period.
Chat, I want you to vote in this poll. Okay, this is important.
Yeah, let democracy decide this.
We're gonna let democracy
the people decide. I know I'm right.
Chat,
I know I have
into?
the people behind me.
Vote in.
I'm putting. Listen. I'm casting my vote. I'm part of this.
I also casted.
Well, so am I.
This is good.
Hey, 65% vote for God.
I'm being beat out. No.
No. You gotta.
Yes,
guys,
please vote for the truth.
Guys, if you voted into Yum, then Zesty Jesus will release a video about the peanut M&M and why it's bad.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right?
I will release a 45-minute long video about why peanut M&Ms are objectively not in God tier.
45 minutes.
45-minute video.
Why is it 45 minutes?
Dude, people make video essays about a staircase in TF2. It's like 38 minutes long. I can make an hour. I can make a feature length. I can make a feature length goddamn video about peanut M&Ms. Come on.
It's 7 minutes. The video you're referencing is 7 minutes.
I'm being facetious, right? Like I'm making a joke.
I thought you were being 100% real. I was.
No. Like the joke is like people keep making more videos about like more and more niche shit, and I've seen videos about really niche shit that are like half an hour long, right?
What's the deal with stairs in TF2? We should have covered that. Fuck, we should have really covered that video. Damn it.
No, where's that video about Upward? Like Upward's Dark Secret. Hold on.
Oh god.
Upward's Dark Secret.
Chat, we are gonna cover the 12-hour video on Badwater one day.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, this one's only 10 minutes long. Never mind. But still, 10 minutes about a fucking staircase. One staircase.
It's a really interesting staircase, all right.
The people have decided with 50 votes it's going into God tier.
Fine.
Thank you. Vindication.
Fine.
Vindication.
I concede, but I'm still right.
Okay. It's going in the bottom of God tier then. We won't accept it.
I'm fine with that.
Next we have pretzel M&Ms.
Top of God tier.
They are
objectively God tier.
The best. These are objectively the best M&Ms, period.
I also agree that these are going in the top of God tier.
And you know why they're better? Because it's the salty sweet, and you don't get the soggy extra give that peanuts have. It's all crisp, all salty sweet.
He's so fucking right, though.
He's so true. They hated Jesus because he said the truth.
I like the texture, I like the flavor of peanut butter, but pretzel does go hand in hand in God tier.
Yeah, salty sweet with no little soggy shitty peanuts in the middle every now and again. No, always crispy, always good.
Why are they so?
You get like the slightly you have like the slightly soft peanuts, right? Like you don't have enough snap with a peanut, right? They're not as crunchy as you want them to be. Whereas pretzel always delivers.
Was that it?
No, there's one more, and I've never had it before. So if you guys are here, I just need to like let you. You guys are gonna have to carry this one, okay?
Okay.
White
Do you
chocolate.
hear that chainsaw, by the way?
Yes, white chocolate peanut M&Ms.
What?
I've never had them.
White chocolate. Huh?
White chocolate peanut M&Ms. I had to look it up on off of stream because I didn't recognize the bag. It's white chocolate peanut M&Ms. Has anyone had it?
I've not had it.
Someone in chat saying they're God tier, so
I'm not completely averse to white chocolate. One of my favorite chocolate bars is a white chocolate bar, but like I'm just trying to picture a white chocolate M&M.
They're brown on the outside, or they're still colored on the outside.
They're what on the outside?
Look, I was explaining. Okay, I was getting there.
That's a top of never had it.
The top of, no, it's going in the bottom. It's going below coffee nut because coffee nut sounds much better. Fuck you.
True.
It sounds way better.
We got a white chocolate. White chocolate isn't that bad. Come on.
It's not as good as coffee. The one
like white chocolate. White chocolate has certain applications where it's very good, but on its own, white chocolate's very hard to enjoy.
White chocolate is more like an ingredient than like a thing on its own.
Yeah, like an additive.
I need the what's opinion on coffee.
I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I prefer tea.
Oh my gosh.
If there was, imagine like a matcha flavored M&M, that would be good.
Look at how he redirected. Look at how he redirected away from my question. He dodged the question. He answered the question and then immediately
You asked if I like coffee. I said I preferred tea.
Man, This might be the last podcast you're on.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
It's over for me. I'm out of here.
You know how that guy left like a note on Zesty's door? I'm gonna leave a note on your door that says you're stinky. I'm gonna leave a note on your door that says you're stinky with a frowny face, and you're gonna be terrified.
And then it's a bag of white chocolate M&Ms. Or it's a bag of coffee nut M&Ms taped to it.
I'm just not huge on coffee, alright?
Alright, okay. I'm barely friends with Alan, you know? Like, it is tentative. He is only my friend because his like coolness in all other areas supersedes the fact that he won't drink coffee, no matter how many times I want to make it for him. I invite him over to my house, and he won't let me. Oh my gosh,
he won't take the coffee.
He won't take it. It's so, man.
I cannot. It tastes very bad to me.
He's insane. He's lost it.
And then you've not had a good cup of coffee.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, Zesty. That's what.
Yeah, you've not had a good cup of coffee.
We could make you enjoy coffee, okay?
I know, but what you're doing, no, it's the same way you can make me enjoy alcohol. You can cover up the poison taste with sugar. Yeah, I understand.
Not even I never put sugar in my coffee.
I'm not saying no, but you cover up the coffee taste with milk.
You're also having bad alcohol if you need to cover it up with sugar or like syrups.
Yeah, what he said.
It's possible.
Cool S's in the chat needs to stop calling me the Cooler Tyler because I've never watched a video of his and it feels weird.
Cool it out, Cooler Tyler.
You do kind of look similar.
You kind of look similar.
It's just in kind of like because like Lucid has like a sharper jaw. He's got better hair, better facial hair. Like
holy shit, whoa. He's gassing you up.
No, I'm being dead serious. As a heterosexual man, you are objectively sexier than Tyler.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. This is the validation I needed in my life. Yes!
Let's go.
Hold on, I need to wait a second. Wait, 1 second. Actually, I need to share.
Are you pulling up a picture of him again and comparing him to you?
No, I found something worse. How long ago was this? Oh, this was released on my birthday. No. This is, guys. I want everyone in chat to brace themselves. Okay, it's gonna be a big deal. All right.
It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be the funniest meme you've ever seen. The best one.
This is a real tweet. I did not make this up.
What is the hair? Whose hair is that?
That's Tyler. This is Tyler. This is him.
I have been skibbidied and I dislike it.
Oh my god. Why would he tweet this?
Why would anyone, you know?
He's been skibbidied.
Where is he? Is he in a bathroom?
He's in a toilet.
He's in a toilet.
There are toilets behind him. Or is this like an AI image?
Oh, wait. There is I think it's AI, probably.
Yeah, this is probably... Yeah, I can look at the back window. It looks weird and wonky, so it's probably
there's a door behind his toilet? that leads...
Not to mention it's like...
There's a door to the outside.
He's looking away from it because it detests him.
Yeah, the AI. It's you can also tell it's not like a filter on Photoshop or something because it makes his face look way too flattering.
Mm-hmm. It looks like that one image of Brendan Fraser about to cry, though. Are we sure?
Oh my god.
On that note, I think we will close today's podcast. This was a good run. We had a lot of good moments. You know, I really enjoyed the Eminem arc.
Eminem arc.
I really enjoyed that part of the stream. You know, Rule 34. That was something we talked about.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, the focal point of the stream is TF2's dead. It's an afterthought. That was the main point today.
I'm not even sure that happened. Yeah. Oh, this is a good time to announce. So something that's in the works. I have a couple of announcements for the people who stuck around for so long. There is a separate UFR channel that's in the works that will be run in part by me and helped primarily run by Alan. I'm excited to announce this since it'll be a place where you guys could like go watch the videos in not VOD form, which will be wonderful. All of the streams will still be done on this channel, but all of the VODs and all of the highlights will be posted on that channel. So you guys will be able to see us rank the Eminem tier lists the M&Ms as its own, separate video.
Hell yeah.
So that's gonna be great. Also next week, we're going to cover more stuff. We still have. I'm developing a catalog of videos I would like to cover as part of the podcast. So don't worry. We still have more to get through. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate Zesty, appreciate the what for being on here. Thank you guys for
anytime.
It was great.
Good to be back.
Also, that was another thing. Sorry, Zesty. Something I want to do with you specifically. And I talked to the what about this on the last pod. I want to do a stream where we try and sit you down. I don't know who we is, but me and someone else, because I can't do this on my own. Try and sit you down.
This is kind of scaring me.
I want to sit you down and explain the plot and timeline of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And I want us to go through it, okay? Because I really want this experience. It's a bonding experience between the two of us, and we need it. All right.
Okay. And this will be fun because I know nothing about Kingdom Hearts.
It will be wonderful.
Laughter, tears, and confusion.
If I can find a Kingdom Hearts YouTuber, I have one particular in mind, but if I could find a Kingdom Hearts YouTuber, I will have them on the show solely so we can explain the plot to you. All right.
Okay, I'll prepare myself with a stiff drink at 6 in the morning whenever we get to it.
Awesome. On that note, we are going to go away for a week. We will see you all next time. See you guys. Bye bye.